and increase feedstock to the gencos in the southeast if you don't build a high-pressure transmission pipe? Whose responsibility is it to make sure that this happens? It's the Nigerian Gas Infrastructure Company, which is a subsidiary of the NNPC group. So my question to the management of NNPC is, why have they refused to commission FID for gas pipes to the southeast? Why have the Southeast Governors Forum not gotten into a meeting with the president to ask him why the region does not have a gas pipe that runs straight? What exactly is wrong that it seems that there is like a calculated power share between the northwest and the southwest, and until every other region in Nigeria gets permission from the northwest and the southwest, nothing happens in their region? It doesn't make any sense. How can Mr. President be talking about renewed hope and economic transformation and increase in the per capita income of Nigerians and prosperity for Nigerians about building a $1 trillion economy when everything is centered around Lagos?
The federal government, led by the Minister of Interior Abdulrahman Dambazel, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion naira. The minister said that the strategy was part of the steps needed to tackle insecurity in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The herdsman crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammadu Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the herdsmen has led them to be tagged the fourth most dangerous and deadly terrorist group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary to bring the criminals to book. The Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the president of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as a foundation for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulanis themselves. Roots TV, Nigeria.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Well, this is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra Land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 23rd day of the first month, being January 2025. I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform where we preach the gospel of both mental and physical emancipation. Therefore, I urge each and every one of you to draw nearer to your listening devices so that because the hour has come in order for us to gather, because this is our place of worship. This is where we worship. This is our gathering point, because Biafra is our religion. You know, human beings created religion. And Biafra, as we have all agreed, is our religion. Therefore, we are live and direct on 102.1, CHK 102.1 in different parts of Biafra land. And also we are on satellite, free to air satellite. We are there. You can tune in on the radio section. and listen. Moreover, we are also on our homepage, www.ipob.org, just like organization, org, www.ipob.org. Once you are there, you go to where they write live broadcast. Very simple. You click. You know, this is a world of technology. You just click it. It's a miracle. But our people don't see this as a miracle. You just click and start hearing. It's not a miracle for you. You only need you want when you see one hydra-headed being coming to you, say, "Oh, I want to pray for a miracle." Very sad indeed. But as you are there in your comfort zone, in your home, or you're driving, or your place of work, you put your Bluetooth in your ear and you are listening. This is the real miracle that we are experiencing. It is technology. Technology. Oh yeah, wogo. Real wogo. You know, people are very funny sometimes, I'm telling you. So we are live and direct. Also, you can download IPOB Community Radio. IPOB Community Radio. It is a very low data consuming application for our people that are outside Biafra land in the zoo called Nigeria. You know, there is something with Nigeria. Nigeria is the most horrible place on earth. I am telling you, this is we don't exaggerate here. That's why Kemi Badonech, the Tory leader, the conservative leader now in the United Kingdom, a Yoruba British, because she have said several times that she don't want to be associated with anything concerning Nigeria. She hate Nigeria with reckless abandon because of her experience. Now, Nigeria is the most horrible place on earth. Do you know why? Nigeria is a place where winner takes it all. There is no, you know, the population. There is nothing for them. You know, Nigerian population is being programmed. They want Nigerian population to remain animals. So that during election time or campaign period, politicians will be going around throwing bags of cartons of Indomie to human beings like animals. That is, it makes them feel, you know, that is why they remove, they make sure they naked ordinary Nigerian so that you don't have nothing. I don't know. The population is the receiver, the highest. They don't give nothing to them. There is nothing like a government. Mostly populations of Biafrans. No electricity. You know, there are some things, you know, you check. At least government will facilitate by building some basic, they call them basic infrastructures. Basic. To help ordinary people. One, no security. Now in our land it is, once you show your wealth by hiring convoys, military convoys, police convoys, armed to the teeth, you pay them. What I'm warning our people is this. Something becomes their way of life. It is some horrible thing. Instead of fighting it, they now get accustomed to it and now start making mouth. And it is because of it, and it is happening. Nigerian government left everybody with no security. You buy your security. Even the data you buy, the data, internet data you buy, they swindle you. If most of the time you call somebody in that zoo called Nigeria, you know, your communication with the person is highly annoying. I say annoying, completely annoying, because you hardly hear what is, and the person will tell you that, look, I bought data, or the data I bought is sufficient to, but they don't provide. Everything is horrible. You go on this, you government is not providing you with anything. The bad road that they have is filled up with checkpoints, police, military checkpoints in our land. So they collect the little you hustle on your own. I'm telling you, they collect. So they give you nothing, and where you are, you know, for you to breathe, this thing, the little you are able to make by the day, they collect most of it and leave you with nothing. So you see that Nigerian population are suffering mostly in Biafra land. They are they suffer. You know, where there is no, you pay for your hospital bill if you're sick. There is nothing like government, you know, paying anything for you. Nothing. You don't have money. You go to hospital. You're sick. You die. They leave you to die. No pipe borne water. That one is not. Is not in the agenda. If there is maybe fire outbreak anywhere in the house or in the shop or in the marketplace, anywhere, the population are left to fend for themselves. They will lose everything. So tell me where Nigeria. That is why when I see any person defending Nigeria, I want to buy that person. I'm telling you. How that is, I want to make sure that the person resemble Nigeria, because it is the most horrible place on earth. I'm saying it is a fact. We are not exaggerating. The people there, I mean, the government there is so evil that they are turning the human beings there into another species of Homo sapiens. You know, I've been saying this. If Nigeria is left undestroyed for another 50 years, it will bring out another brood of human beings that are different from other human beings on earth, every other. You know, what I'm telling you, what I'm saying here, it is factual. Because the system is turning everybody into another thing altogether. Just imagine. You don't have no government in your life. You pay for your own security. Even in all these persecutions, they still don't leave you. You know, the police, they will tackle you to pay. If not, they will kill you at will. Look at our brother that they say he killed a Sokoto man. They call They call him now EFCC because he was shot. The guy thought that these people were criminals, and they are. They are. Let me tell you something. If they are bringing police and military from the north to south, mostly to Biafra land, they indoctrinate them. Number one, that these are armies, these are infidels. They merit no pity. You have to deal with them as you want. If possible, kill them. Take away their properties. It is written in the Quran. Our people don't understand what is going on in Nigeria. Our people don't understand. But the problem is, these people now came in our land. And now our people, they inserted infected some of our people with this virus. And our people start kidnapping our own people, their own brothers and sisters, killing them in order to get money. That is the worst part of it. So, Nsobode Nabai, Nigeria is the most horrible place. I play the clip because we don't forget. IPOB, we are not Nigerians. We don't forget. We are always at alert. Do you remember in 2000, I think 2019, during the time of Buhari, which they held the meeting? Nigerian government held meeting with Mietiala to pay them to stop killing Nigerians. Do you remember that? I hope you remember that. They were paid with the pretext of stopping, all these things they are shouting, oh, kidnapping in Southeast. These are a bunch of hypocrites. In the north, and even in the southwest, it's everywhere. This kidnapping is everywhere. And they have forgotten that Nigerian government paid Mietiala, that is a Fulani headsman, in order to continue to arm themselves the more, to buy arms, to continue committing what they are committing today. The Nigerians have forgotten. They gave them 100 billion naira. 100 be like Bible, be like a bibliothèque. If they forget, if Nigerians forget, we don't forget. Are you hearing me? That's why, let me replay it again. Let me replay it.
Government led by the Minister of Interior Abdurrahman Dambazel met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion naira. The minister said that the strategy was part of the steps needed to tackle insecurity in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The headsman crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammadu Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the headsmen has led them to be tagged the fourth most dangerous and deadly terrorist group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary to bring the criminals to book. The Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the president of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as a foundation for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulanis themselves. Roots TV, Nigeria.
Do you hear it? They continue pampering, arming. They armed the terrorists. They call bandits today. They are all the same. Fulani headsmen, ISIS or ISWAP, Boko Haram, all are the same. They are fighting for one purpose, and that is it. So you see that Nigerians have forgotten. That is why they don't discuss this. It's no more a national discourse. No, they don't talk about it. Insecurity, come on, is IPOB. Look at the Southeast. It's not, but they forgot. They purposely, voluntarily forgot that the Nigerian government armed the Mietiala. They armed them openly in order to be committing what they are doing today. Committing terrorists or terrorism every part of Nigeria. How can you vet for a country like this? No, I want you to tell me. Because sometimes if we are talking, they say some people are mischievous people will say, no, these are IPOB, Biafra. They are just propaganda. That is why Nigerians are suffering and dying. Because they hate the truth. They hate the truth. That is true. They hate the truth. They don't want to hear the people that are evil people. You know, Einstein said, those that we destroy this world are not the few, are not the people, the bad people. No. Because he said they are very few. And rightly so. That they are very little. They don't make up any. They are very few. So they can never destroy this world. But the people that will destroy this world are those so-called good people, but they are passive supporters of evil. Is it not practical in Nigeria? Let me ask. The Fulani terrorists that are terrorizing Nigeria, how many are they? No, tell me now, how many are they? At the beginning, Biafrans are talking, shouting at the top of their voices, say, look, Fulani have agenda. The supporters, those that are not active supporters. Other tribes like Yoruba, like Lantan, like other minority tribes in the north. They said, no, Onyamini want to dominate. We kill Onyamini. They followed the Fulani. Hausa, they followed them, the Fulani. Propagating hatred, killings against Biafrans, against Igbo Biafrans that have risen their voice in order to expose the evil machinations and agenda of the Fulani. These other people, other non-Fulani, they gathered or they ganged up. For them, they are dealing against the Igbos. Today, they are now shouting, how did we get here? How did we get here? How did we get here? You got there because you were supporting evil. When we talk about it, you say, no, Igbo say, no, you want to dominate. But the reality is, you know, we rose our voices. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting about the Fulani agenda. Just imagine how a little Fulani, little population of Fulani, how they manipulated every other tribe and be in charge today. Does it surprise you? Some people used to ask, now how do we reach here? Fulani. You just imagine. They manipulated your stupidity because you are stupid. Your gullibility as indigenous person, indigenous people in Nigeria. They manipulated you because of your gullibility against Igbo people, which they know that Igbos are the people that are really trying to save everybody. They organized and manipulated every other tribe in order to hate Igbo. Today, what we are hearing everywhere is a Fulani they are killing. They are sowing terror everywhere. Do you see it? In the north, the Fulani, they are on the rampage. They wipe out villages. They wipe out communities. In the north, non-Fulani communities, they wipe them out. They are also on the rampage in the southwest, Yoruba land. And in Biafra land, they're on the rampage. When we are talking, it say, look, these people have agenda. We are 100% clear conscience with you people because we are indigenous people. Do not allow this Fulani, they are aliens. Do not allow them to come and continue perpetrate their agenda. And everybody say, bring Igbo man to kill. Bring him to kill. After all, what they call Igbo coup, I hope many of us now have understood that after all, it's not Igbo coup. Among the whole coup plotters, I think it's only whether the major coup plotters is only two Igbo people, so to say, only. You know, the wrong that have been done, you can no longer reverse it. That is the problem. And that is why, you know, you have to be careful when the Fulani are using their manipulative machinery. You have to be careful against Igbos. Be careful. Today, it's no longer Igbo coup. It's open. Britain used the BBC in order to sow the seed of discord, in Nigeria against the Igbos, because they have isolated. They have seen that if they leave the Igbos, that these are the people that can challenge them. They see it. The Britain saw it from afar, and that is why BBC labeled. They brought ethnicity, tribalism into what is not or what was not, as if Igbos did a meeting and say, "Oya nzogo, oya mona duku." Today, the Fulani have overrun everybody. They have overrun everybody. It's no more reversible. Do you see? Are you watching it? So, what am I trying to say? That the people that will destroy this world are those that are supporting evil or keep quiet in the face of evil, as Nigerians are. As Nigerians are, they are evil because they support evil. They keep quiet in the face of evil, and that is horrible. Very, very horrible. I am telling you honestly. I am trying to bring out the names of the so-called Igbo coup plotters, and you'll be shocked. It's now in the open. When people's eyes are open, it is too late. The Fulani have passed. They say, that is what they did. So that when we are talking, you listen. When we talk, you listen. Are you hearing me? So, it is high time for us to continue for every other tribe in Nigeria to understand that the Fulani, they are on the rampage. They are moving. They are on the rampage. You know? Let me just hold on. Okay, let me continue anyway. Let me continue because I wanted to bring out the names. Now, what I played it the other day about the gas pipeline that comes out, gas that came out from our land. And we have not, they bypassed us. They call it Southeast. They bypassed us. And do you know that some Igbo politicians, senators, I don't know whether it's pretense, they don't know about it. All that matters to them is what, how money will be looted. That is what matters to them. It is very, very sad, honestly speaking. Very, very sad. I saw someplace, somebody, a senator, was asking. He said, according to what I heard on Nigerian television, one person revealed that gas, a senator, they don't care about what happens in their territory. What matters to them is the money. The money they are looting. If we continue pursuing private agenda, selfish interests, we are all gone. That is why I love what Trump signed, that no more automatic child birth nationality. You go, you buy, you send your wife to America, born, and become an American citizen. How I wish they will sustain it. Even other coming administrations will sustain it. How I wish so. Trump, let me tell you, what he did is trying indirectly in order to stop slave trading. Let me call it slavery. Do you know the same way they try to stop slavery? The same white people that started slavery, they stopped it and banned it. But still, black people are still abducting their brothers and sisters, selling them, because they have been accustomed to that money, that type of making money. Are you getting something? Trump, because there are other alternatives. Imagine, let me put this. Imagine that even Trump said no more medical vacation in America. What I mean, if you're sick, for example, as a politician, you're sick in Nigeria, you come to you have a headache, you fly to America, fly to Germany, fly to India. Imagine that every other country said, no, we are no more taking you. No more. As long as you are not residing here, you come from abroad. No more. Imagine Dubai, all of them, they ban this. Don't you think that immediately Nigerian healthcare system will be updated immediately? Don't you think so? Sometimes we reason in let me call it abnormal way. Are you hearing me? Sometimes we reason in not a straightforward way, abnormal way, so that we get something out of it. Some people are, no, Trump, why did so? Because he wants to stop slave trading. He said, fix your land. But Africans, they have been accustomed to running into slavery. Already made the place. They have been accustomed to that. So he made them to discard their own land. Let me repeat again. Imagine that every Western country, even Middle Eastern country, Asian country, all the countries, every other country say no. We are no more accepting Nigerian medical vacationers. So if you are sick, don't come to our land. You stay in your country. Imagine. Imagine what will happen. They will build hospitals, update everything within. You'll be surprised how they will build everything. I'm telling you. You'll be surprised. Which means it could be done. But because of they have options, they have other options. That is why, they cannot build their place. No, they have options. They are. What differentiates them with ordinary people? They can fly to America and get killed, get healed. It doesn't matter how much you will pay. So, ordinary person, who are you? Can you now do? Or I'm rich. Even if not a politician, but he's rich. Our people like what Mazi, I saw what Mazi Chinas and wrote. He said, the Igbo billionaire. How many, look at the Forbes, F-O-R-B, Forbes that used to bring out, right, yearly, how do you call it, rich people, the richest people in Africa. Do you hear any Igbo man name there? But you get another hand every time. Oh no, onya. It's nauseating, it's disgusting. I'm telling you. He's going with a convoy more than Donald Trump. Sometimes I'm not looking at so primitive like this, making noise on the social media, making noise everywhere. For what? The people that are doing things, really, you don't hear them. You don't hear them. How many times have you ever seen Igbo man name as one of the richest people on earth that made it in Forbes magazine? Have you ever seen it? How many of them? But you cannot hear something for them. You get another last Christmas and the Monday billions. You say, look, billionaires, Dangote, maybe I don't know whether his mother or any of his parents are still alive. When something like that happens, you will not even know that he's the richest man in Africa. They do their thing quietly. What is happening to our race? Okay, which we need, without changing this type of this mentality, which I don't know how it comes, whether it's natural, sometimes I cannot understand. Without changing it, we are just our ass is grass. So I'm telling you, without changing, at least they normal human beings. All these things, you see the catastrophe that is happening to us. A fire burning our markets. Who? Igbo people. But you still see these people. Whenever you see them making noise, wealthy people, very rich. How do you think that even international community we have pity on the race? No. People don't understand the damage, the characters of individuals calling themselves wealthy people in our land. Their character is damaging our cause, our collective cause is damaging. That's why Nigerian government, they love it and they promote it because they always use it against us as a people. They say, don't worry, these are the people that these are the richest people in Nigeria. Forget to. They don't have any problem. No person is marginalized. People don't know. That is why I say, Dubai, we don't understand politics. No, we are very primitive. I'm back to that primitivity. I'm telling you honestly. You see people that have, there is one time I will search for, or if you have that, I used to play it here. I have myriads and myriads of this thing everywhere, every of my phone. So I cannot understand that. This thing, that clip I used to play, where one man was attacking our people for stupidity before Soludo came. Although he was having high hope on Soludo, but that is not where I'm going. He said, there is a place, he said, Ndi Igbo make noise. They are noise makers. That they don't know that one Fulani man is in charge of the port of Apapa Wharf and the whole wharfs, the whole ports in Lagos. That more than 60-70% of the money that are being paid there to clear goods is going to just few people's pockets every day. And they are taking maybe 10% and or 15% to put into Nigerian government coffers. They don't make noise about it. These are billionaires and billionaires and billionaires. They don't make noise. But you know what? He said, you see Igbo man, no girl, you see him making noise everywhere. And the real people that are waiting, they are watching you and laughing at you. Oh yeah, the Bible just noise makers. I am telling you, we should stop this noise. You see, this noise is killing us as a race. That's why, in order to make noise, you know, I had two people. They call them Nigerians. They are Igbo people in Kuwait. They went on armed robbery. Those people I know is bye-bye. They will be beheaded, maybe. Or they will stay in the jail for forever and die there. Armed robbery. Because actually, you travel, you know, all the way in order to go to armed robbery in an Arab war country like Kuwait. It's very appalling. So that Haga Paul ego like I want to say now $14,000 plus. If you see how they now why won't it can I say which hole they come out from? Which hole? You know, I've been saying it, trying to define this primitivity. People don't understand. They thought that being primitive is people being dirty, you know, when you are dirty, you know. No. Or when you don't have to eat. No. Primitivity is in the head. It's psychological. Primitivity. When you cannot, you know, when you are one, inorganizable, you take your interest more than the interest of your whole people, of our collectivity. Because it will make you to start betraying your people. Betraying your people means also eating your fellow brother. Just like an animal, a primitive animal, consuming a species, a fellow species, maybe lion, eating lion. They become primitive animals. Are you hearing me? Nature made it that, look, every species, they protect themselves. That's why you see wild dog, this white dog that goes in bunches. If they can defend each other, they live socially. Different, even lions. Instead, they go and destroy other species. That is normal. But a species that is consuming their own species, which means they are primitive. The resultant effect is what? You know, extinction of the race. You eat your race into extinction, which means you are not even supposed to be in this world. That is why when I see our people, because of money, they need to maybe Saturday I will also talk about it, inculcate it in my religious talking. We are shouting now. What is happening now? Igbo people. We are killing ourselves. Let me tell you, these are decades of evil, unabated evil, grooming in our land. we lost our taste. We lost our culture. Before in our land, a son will go out and bring money, which the parents don't know about. They are not expecting it. They will ask, Mom, maybe she would no, I don't care. Even if we are not eating, no problem. Carry this money, go back. But the type of people we have, celebrities, Nollywood, musicians, and so-called socialites. These are names they give them. They promoted the evil. Our musicians, here na go away gumbute, ni ibute go iburike. Now the youths, right from 90s, if not 2000s, start seeing these people as their idols, role models. Na egombute, mmadụ ga-ebutezi ego, mmadụ ga-aga commit armed robbery and come back and na-eso ego. Now the little boys and girls that are there, they are wishing, now how can I be like this person? They want to be like the person. Because the older people, they no longer question. That is checkmating the excessiveness of our people, of individual. It's no longer viable in our land. Here we may be. And also, I'm telling you the cost of what we are reaping today, what you are seeing in our land today. One thing is this. We always check the result or the symptoms of disease that has been there for so long. When the symptoms will come out, we start shouting, hey, now look at what is maybe. But when all those diseases are encroaching, no person will talk about it. People will not look and see, now this thing, in the next generation, it will be bad though. This type of music that our people are dancing, listen to what they are talking. How are we going to curb them? They don't think about it. Now, the result is coming. The result is now facing us. Now everybody is shouting, hey, nah, hey, nah, because when you want to choose. And another thing is the explosion of this religion. I will not talk without, but is also a major cause of what we are seeing today, because he promoted the miracle, call it miracle or because the same thing. When you get something or achieve something without due process, a miracle happen. No? This explosion of churches in our land, it is also one of the major causes of the evil that we are suffering today. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. When people say, no, we undermine religion, I don't know the type of, maybe Biafra we want. Is the Biafra of gullibility and the Kaibakwana suffer again? What we have seen in Nigeria, I say no. To expose all. Religion is also this where people no longer went to church in order, just as their ritual, normal ritual. Now, I could remember even no guy who got mass Sunday. And when nothing concerned, just I got gone. Ihe Paul dere na akwụkwọ enweghị onye nwere time ịgụba, enweghị onye na-agụba, enweghị onye ma ihe bụ Bible. I could remember when we were little. Had it been like that, it would have been even okay. But this religious explosion with miracle that come from America, it kills it. You say, oh, you have to be rich. You are serving the God that is rich. You have to. There's explosion, miracle. Which means people start saying, okay, so no need to work hard. You have to pray fast and get it. They are seeing the pastors. You become a pastor and gather people. Before you know, the pastor will buy car. Somebody that is that was non-entity before. Before you know, you buy a nice car. Before you know, he build house. Before you know, he's doing well. People say, nah. You ask him what is it? He's saying a miracle. You see, the God I'm serving. Look at how I am. All those things accumulated, resulting to what we are seeing and suffering today. Everybody, you know our people, we know the carry last, both in good and bad. Igbo people know the carry last. I am telling you. I say, Igbo people know the carry last. If they go where evil is, they will become champion in evil. If they go where sainthood is not the norm, they will become the number one saint. That is how we are made. That is how we are created. When all these things we are coming and it's been applauded, there is a miracle. Look at it. So our people, we are now blockaded mentally from pursuing the right, the normal due process. Why will you pursue normal due process? Whereby pastor will pray for somebody. Or God, before you know, before you know, Bula Europe, now, but I was saying, on a may onye pastor nke ya, nye pastor his own share. Or nye somebody up on what his own share. Yes, na. Can him no can hear go? I'm aware that na. Or happen his wedding job that he's supposed to build. I say nah, put me on fire. So gombute from all angle. These are one things we are suffering today. We are just treating. When you see our people, they are treating the symptoms, not the disease. It baffles me. That is why here on Radio Biafra, I cannot go one. It is a bitter pill, but we must be bringing it out, whether you like it or not. Any person that is telling you that no, religion is not the problem, look at that person well. Look at him well. It's part of the problem. Look at all those people that are telling you they are part of the problem because they want to shield the evil. There are places they don't want you to go. No, don't talk. No, because they want to protect something. They are hiding something. Look at them very well. So when we talk about the symptoms or the resultant effect of what have been happening unchecked in our land for many years, and we are taking it as you go instead of going through the due process, you go meet the pastor, say nah, pastor say, you say don't worry, as I'm seeing you, I'm seeing millionaire. Person is saying you see millionaire, you don't have no joy, you don't have no qualification. Or where I call or what a boy, or say don't worry. From now till next year, you will carry car now, you buy car. He prophesied to you. Now that person, he can get it by any means. If he go tomorrow and go out tomorrow with his people, somebody will approach him and say, look, business there. He say, because pastor have prophesied for him in his life that he must make it. Which way he want to make it, he don't know. He don't have no school certificate. He don't have craft. He don't have any handwork. But because pastor have put that in his head, that from now till next year, I am seeing wealth on you. I am seeing big car. I am seeing, so anything he see, all way and away for him now. If he move out tomorrow and some friends will connect, say, oh boy, there are this thing that is raining now. Now, you want to? There is some people I want us to introduce to you. Say which? Say nah, kidnappers. So you kidnap. We know they do. I'm here. Far place. You kidnap the. You know, see now. We kidnap. We do the runs now. Then there is a slang they use. We do the runs. And my share the other day now 20 million naira. Now 20 million. Inside that 20 million, I use now my car with this. You see the house I'm building. Small time I'll finish it. I tell you because you are my friend. Now that person will ricochet. The word of pastor will ricochet. in his brain. He said, bingo, I've made it. Pastor said that I will be, from now till next year, he see me with different cars. I'm rich. So he will now say this is an opportunity for that miracle to accomplish in his head. I don't know whether people are understanding my analysis. We are crying and shouting because the symptoms have come out, but the disease, we are not treating them. Some of us may tell you the disease. No, is this? No, the diseases has been there, eating deep little by little, and people we are not seeing it, or they saw it but they don't talk. But here we expose it. Are you hearing me? You see, church, explosion of church in our land. It contributed more than half. I say more than half of the problems we are suffering today. Because he pushed everybody to understand that there is a miracle way of getting money. And every Igbo man, he want to get money. Every Igbo boy, Igbo woman, he want to make money. Somebody will travel, a woman, before in our land, a woman travels abroad only exclusively for schooling. I say exclusively for schooling. Women in our land, the Igbo women, they don't travel to hustle. No, never. But since women started, these churches, they pray, you have visa. Woman go, he say he's going to Dubai. He's going to Dubai to hustle. Pastor will bless her and prophesy to her that don't worry, you go there, all your way we go through. Miracle, just be sending your tithe and everything will be okay. You don't ask her, what are you going to do Dubai to go? Igbo woman, you encouraged her to go now, wash shower, and we are shouting today. And you say, make a man, no, don't talk about that. And somebody is wallowing in gullibility, telling me that this is not a problem. Now, it's not. It's about belief. What a useless belief are you talking about? Let us enter more deep and deeper. What is happening to us? This question of Ibutike is the same thing with miracle money. People will be in church. They tell them that, look, if I pray now, you get money. You get a lot in your account. And there is no government to control them, to come and arrest that person, to tell them, look, if you can have that power, okay, we want you to do your brakatabra so that Nigerian debt will be paid. Money will enter Nigerian account right now. Because Tinubu, according to news, Tinubu has been servicing Nigerian debt. For 3 months, they say whether 3-point-something trillion naira. Since only 3 months. And Nigerian debt has reached 142 trillion. And the borrowing continue. And you have people inside that country that have power to pray. Holy Ghost will collect money from heaven knows where to put into people's account. They don't pray, hold them in. That's why when I see, when I see what Saludo, some of his outbursts, they continue going the wrong way. They know. Instead of bettering something, modifying to better something, they don't do. They go the wrong argument so that they pursue people to. All that matters to them is, making some people happy. They don't want to upset some set of people that helps them to rig them into office. The worst thing the Europeans did to Africa, mostly Nigeria, is to impose this thing they call democracy in our lives. This system of government, where they spend in every election, they spend billions and billions of dollars to organize a farce they call election. I say a farce, F-A-R-C-E, a shithole they call election. Instead of using that money in order to better people's life, they continue every 4 years They spend billions of dollars for nothing. It's something just to do abracadabra, just to deceive the world. They had the election. It's a democracy. This is the worst thing, one of the worst things they did to us. I'm telling you. Africa is going nowhere until we dig out our own system of governance, our original system. Do you know why the Middle Eastern countries are developed? Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, all of them, because they retained their system. Look at United Arab Emirates. It's an emirate. I'm telling you, people don't understand. In Nigeria, once we hear emir is the king of an emirate. In Nigeria, it is for subjugation, colonization. But you are happy. Some people today, maybe they were given Dubai visa, maybe yesterday, or they have applied for Dubai visa. It's Emirates. You are entering into Emirates. It is their system. They modified it their way. They are not there going for election. That money for election is being used for the interest of the people. Nothing like all those type of election. But in Nigeria, they impose everything. So even Tinubu is talking about 2027 election. They have started campaign, spending money. So once they enter office, they don't care about the population. They care about those that put them in power and those that will retain them, help them to retain them in power. Ordinary Nigerian has not that power. That is why they go and give you 1 kilo of rice as a miserable person. Now go and eat 1 kilo of rice for another 4 years. I'm not here. You are nothing. That is, they insult the population. You see later, Ifan Yoba, I saw him that time, was throwing the cartons of or bags of sachets of Indomie to the population from a moving car, a moving vehicle. And the people are now is giving you miserability, doubling your miserableness. You don't have power. Once they enter office, that's why they enter office. They don't do anything to protect your interests because you are nothing to them. You didn't put them in power. What matters to them is those individuals that help them to write right results, that help them, that have media houses to come and pacify you that look, if you don't accept, go to court. These are just few individuals. These are the people they satisfy. So the so-called democracy in Nigeria is catastrophe till tomorrow. I say catastrophe. That is why if Biafra comes, we will go back to our way of governance, original way that even the West will not understand. When the Europeans came to Africa, came to Alebo, when Britain came to Igbo land, they were baffled. They saw that there was peace, everything was going normal, but there is no head, apex head. It surprised them. How are these people going? We have court system. For your information, we have court systems. We have way of representations. So they see that we are not accumulated in one big place. But we make decisions and everything would pass. You see that everything was organized. So they say it baffled them. In order to topple, in order to scatter us, they must be in charge of our head. And they saw that no single person can make decision and impose it on others in our land, like monarchy. You don't know. So the thing baffled the British till today. They studied us and they continue studying us till today. It baffled them. What did they do? In the north, they fought and killed the monarchs, and the emir came and bowed down to them, negotiate with them, say, look, leave us, just use us to talk to the people. They say, okay. Fedegluga say, okay, better for you, better for us is good. They say, don't touch our people. Don't educate them. Don't enter them. Because we hold them. We don't want them to be educated. We don't want them to to be awakened. Leave them for us. But anything you want us to do, if it is to get tax, we command them. They pay us tax. They pay. And we carry the tax. We give to you. They say, okay, it's good. That is why how they are left in that Almajiri system till today. When Goodluck Jonathan came to power, he thought he would change what Britain was not able to change. He built hundreds of schools for them, and today they use some of the schools as mosques. Do you see that? But in our land, they saw that there is no single person in complete control. Our people make a unanimous decision. It baffled them. They saw a system that they never see. They saw that women are even active politically in Igbo land. That we treat women, there is nothing like man or woman in our everything. Everybody have equal rights. If it is for woman to be this position, she will be there. What I'm telling you is in antiquity, in 18th century, in early 19th century. Are you hearing me? These people that are coming now, Britain are coming now to lecture us on woman rights, right? Why? Treat equally, equal. This world is a wicked world. I'm telling you. Do you know that before women in England, UK, Europe, England, we are treated worse than Afghan women of today? You know that? They are not allowed. They stay only in the other room. They make food and produce children. Even had a son. I'm telling you. Let me tell you, do you know, because you don't need history now. That's why you take yourself as inferior. The Africans taught the Europeans. Soap was invented in Africa. You don't know that? Before, you don't know that. How about here hygiene? You don't know that. How to take shower, how to bath. Amazing introduce soap from Africa, exported to Europe. That's why sometimes even you don't even merit I just leave you and go away. Because where will I start? Where will I start to lecture you? Where? Your ignorance will allow you to listen. This woman right, this and that. In England, in Europe, it started only in 1918 of yesterday. Just a little bit more than 100 years. Do you know that? 1918. During the end of the First World War. Let me tell you what happened. Why women became so prominent and started even wearing trousers in Europe, doing the work of men. Before they were seen as let me use Afghanistan. The way they treat women, even they treat women in Afghanistan with dignity. They don't allow women to even, a woman can never ever reply to a man, to his husband in United Kingdom without bending her head as a slave. It was during the First World War, which started 1914. The English men were sent to the war front. They were killed. They lack men. So back in England, they have shortage of men. So women now started going, they started inviting, no go feel work, do this, and they started working in factories. What I'm telling you is, this is a historical fact. It's not something, it just entered my head. It's a historical fact. Now they started working, women started now carrying their children at the back, coming to work in factory because there was shortage of men in England. So you can no longer say, ah man, all of them, men at that time, who is woman never enter into military now. Oh, they know I say the work of women that time in England and every other part of Europe is to produce children. Be in the room producing children. They don't have no voice, even in the family. That's why when they came to our land, Britain came to our land, they saw our system that women are active you know what they wrote? They say it is anarchy in our land. Why should Igbo people allow women to be even taking political positions, being in decision-making positions in our land? Because we had Omuada, I will Omuada till today. This Omuada you are hearing is not something that started yesterday. It has history. It has very deep history. So they saw that the women can also make decisions which should be applied in a village, in a community, in our land. They say no. Britain, you are seeing today that is giving us a lecture of woman rights, this and that. Oh wow, a very bad place. I am telling you. They saw it and said, no, how are these people coping up with women? Because they know that in their own country, a woman has no voice, no single voice. You don't participate until 1918 of yesterday. That time they have amalgamated Nigeria. That time they have conquered the Ekumeku. Because Ekumeku fell, I think, 1906, finally, after 31 years of resistance. Our ancestors are calling that they don't do anything. You don't know that with our system, Otomokwa, they resisted Britain for 31 good years. We bleeded them. These are some of the things that is making Britain not to trust us. For your information, Britain conquered the Fulani like the Northern Caliphate with just under a twinkle of an eye. They've killed many emirs and the people they bow down. Yoruba, the same thing, Yoruba land, because it was a monarchy also. It is only in our land, in Igbo land, that they encounter the fierce resistance. For your information, when men we are men, when our ancestors we are on ground. I want to hear I met Toshigoro now. They have their system whereby they will choose something and you see them Hana also like the fastest animal, jaguar, or what is this animal? Inside bush you cannot see them. Britain will carry all their guns, you cannot see them. Before you know, you don't know what happened. They clear a platoon of British soldiers with our lie. When men, we are men. For 31, do you know what it means to fight for 31 years? How long have we been here on this platform? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came 2012 actively, 2012, 2013. Today, our people, many of us are tired. Now, I'm confused. Now, wow. But our ancestors resisted Britain for 31 good years. And you're telling them that they don't know anything, that they are good for nothing. You are good. This generation is the generation that is good for information. So Britain, you don't know why the hatred of Igbos by Britain. That these people needs to be. You don't need to give them gap. If you give them gap, they will treat you. That is why Britain came. When they came, they saw our social setup. We don't differentiate between male and female. It baffled them. And we don't have one single person as the apex. No. Yes, we have a person, like an elder, the eldest person. But he doesn't make solitary decisions and impose on others. No. Things we are working normal. Absolutely normal. Britain said, no, these people, we cannot understand them. The only thing to do before you can control this type of people, you destroy their way of life. Destroy their culture. Destroy them. If you cannot destroy their culture, you cannot control them. It's impossible. You cannot control them. So they come, they destroy that, all those elders, more everything that are contribute to Umunna. Now they started eliminating them one after the other. Those that do not agree with Britain. Are you hearing me? That is how the conquest, the colonization entered our land. Are you hearing what I'm saying? This is a historical fact. Now they started pushing those that they converted into Christianity. They started making them as warrant chiefs because they are serving their interests. I don't know. Do you see again a religion have come up again, pop up again? Do you see that? Those people now, they brainwash them into seeing them as their brothers. The white people. And most of them are evil people. Are you getting the gist now? So they use religion. Mostly those are evil people that committed different types of crimes in our land. Those exiled, ostracized in the community. Now, their preachers, the white church preachers, have to now take them, convert them, tell them that your sins are forgiven. Who is whom? These people, who are they to say that you are sinners? That Jesus Christ, who is the Savior of the world, they have forgiven you. So your community now, they are now pagans. They are evil. Before you know, your coach, Bunye Bible. Now he become their warrant chief, their agent in our land. That is how things fell apart. Those people, they were happy, the evil people, being converted. They told them, look, you don't need nobody's apology, or you don't need to apologize to anybody. Once you come, look at, I am a representative of God. They show them the priest. Confess to me your sin. Your crime is what? He say, I say, forget that. As you have confessed it, don't worry. I will solicit for God for you. That person will be happy. Say, if you say I'm not true, because he was ostracized. Before you know, they take them. He started with a bunch of, they told them that, look, you don't know that he came for sinners like you. These are where they use all these things to brainwash everybody. Now they turn them against our people. The same way Samuel Ajay Crowther was used in order to Christianize both Yoruba land, because he's a Yoruba person. Honestly, they use the annoyance in him. He was a captured slave, a sold slave from Yoruba land direct. Ajay Crowther was not his real name. I've forgotten his Yoruba name. He changed. They see the annoyance. They brainwash him. They say, look, it's your brothers. Look at them. These people you are calling your brothers, but they sold you into slavery. You see? So be our agent. We make you, you go and preach to them. That is why he used annoyance in order to do what? To start converting people by, if you know Grey, we call a British army. They will come and burn your village. That is how they work. You see that? So, after all these things, that is where all these things, all this evil started in our land till today. But people, when I see people talking, they don't even know history. They don't even try to understand what happened in our lives. No. Bible. Matthew, it's a program. It's not easy to quench a program. So Britain, their women started being active, both factory, both in the society, being conspicuous in the society. Only 1918 of yesterday. 1918. When they saw that, oh, women can also do it, after they promulgated the law, even I think 1931, they now made a law that women can even participate fully in politics, vote. I think from 1931, where female can vote from the age of I think 26, whereas males you can vote from 18. Do you see that? Do you see? But today you don't know all these things now. They will not tell you all these things in BBC. Nothing in. So you feel that, oh, they are superior. They have a superior civilization. This and that. That is nonsense. Absolute nonsense. They learn many things from our land. So what am I trying to say? Because today what I'm saying, I will open my line very quick. If I have not even taken up more time. Now, okay, very good. I'm sorry. Now, as I'm reading something somebody sent to me right now. Very good. Now, there is this thing I want us to also listen. You know, when you arm yourself with all these historical facts, you become unshakable. When you meet a British PhD holder, you lecture him. He will be listening to you with apt interest. Say, how do you get this? The way Chinedu Achebe was speaking to a British journalist. I think either a Swedish intellectual told him, oh man, oh boy, the way you are, if we have more people like you, we Europeans, we white people, Europeans, we have problem. I'm telling you. If we have people thinking with mentality, thinking like you, we are unanswerable. That is why we are trying, Radio Biafra is trying to raise up people, awaken the minds. That is the only thing the Europeans fear. Awaken the mindset. They can bribe you, they can make sure they give you every luxury in life so that you remain a stupid, gullible person. And also quench the awakening of your people. They can do anything for you. You understand? Because they know that once we Africans are rising up mentally, that their end is near. I mean, their domination is near. They are dominating not only because of arms, so for your information, there is arms there, but they are dominating mostly because we are gullible. Are you hearing me? Because we are gullible. Now, I want you to listen to this. One analysis of one Yoruba man. Before I open the lines, please. I want you to listen.
There are so many issues on this matter. The first foundation to lay is that Nigeria is not a united country, despite all the pretenses.
Nigeria is not a united country. This guy is talking on... You know, it's only mostly Yoruba that can talk it. No problem. Igbo man, who born you? Who born Igbo? Listen, to go to national television to speak. A slave can speak like this. we remove ourselves. What makes me happy is we learn from history. Tyranny does not last forever. Even if it does not stop in our generation, it must surely stop. Sometime it must surely stop. So you continue listening on people, denigrating people, subjugating people. You think it will last forever. You continue being on top. It must surely stop one day. If Holy Roman Empire can collapse, if Alexander the Great can be stopped, if different Greece as a world power, England as a world, the Royal Navy, Royal Force can be relegated to the background today. They are today pursuing, licking the ass of the United States. If a great country like that if their reign can stop or diminish, my brother, my sister, my comrade, be of good cheer. Let us continue what we are doing. Tyranny can never continue. It can never continue forever. This subjugation of our people, we are shouting and crying everywhere. It makes them happy that they are in police checkpoints, in the military checkpoint. Do you know where they have military checkpoints like this? Do I shock you? Go to any such table. List of military checkpoints in West Bank and Gaza Strip. Occupy the territories. That is where they have these military and police checkpoints. You know that? Go and Google there. You see now, you see it is exactly what is happening in our land. When I tell you that we are under more occupation than what Israel is occupying Gaza or Palestine. Some people think I'm just making a bogus statement. No, it is true. They say that they counted 90 military checkpoints. It's military only. They don't count. Once it comes to all this official something, they will be diplomatic and they will be this thing with the truth. They know how to do it. They don't talk about the police checkpoints. They don't talk about civil defense checkpoint. They don't talk about the naval air force checkpoint. They don't talk about custom checkpoints in our land. They don't talk about immigration checkpoints in our land. Only military, which they are economical with the truth. Even with only the military. Go where they have checkpoints, where you see this thing is in occupied Palestine today, where movements are restricted. Anywhere you want to go, you must pass through checkpoint. Now, where are you going? Okay, Roger, in Biafra land, in our own land, where we are born, where our umbilical cords were buried. You cannot move freely without Rogering. Does it start today? Because some mischievous people will be saying, it is this thing now. It is IPOB, the rise of IPOB. Yes, said, but it is life from the pit of hell. All these checkpoints have been there. Only that we thought that it was normal thing. I could remember the time we were small. One night, they used to I think it was during Babangida regime. There was a coffee. I could remember. That time we used to play, as a small boy, we used to play table tennis in opposite our house, near our neighbor's place. So we can play like weekends till 12 midnight safe. Before we just disappear. I could remember military checkpoints near us that time. One time they came and pursue us, say, oh, everybody, oh yeah, in our place where we are playing table tennis, children. I could remember another day, one motorcycle that was passing, that military man just, hit him with his gun butt. And the man fell, the motorcycle fell, and the man fell, everybody. We ran. That time we are thinking that, we don't know nothing. It was normal thing. So it is not something that started today. Only that our eyes became open. Like your Bible story, we tell you in the foxtail that Adam and Eve were naked, but they didn't know. Their ignorance of their nakedness does not change their reality. Which means that they are ignorant doesn't mean that they were not naked. It is only when they ate that fruit, that awakening, fruit of awakening, they now say, so we are naked. But they didn't know how long they have been there like that for. It has been so long. Who knows how long, I mean. So what am I trying to bring out here? All these military checkpoints we are talking now is because of the awareness we have. Otherwise, it has been there right from before the war. Immediately after the war, our land we are occupied till today, from 1970 till today. But we didn't know. Our people did it that time. They didn't know that this is abnormal. Or maybe few people that knew, They couldn't communicate. No means of communication, or they cannot communicate. They don't want to communicate out of fear or anything. But it is now that we are bringing this. It doesn't mean that it has not been there right from time. That's it. So, when you are moving from one place to another, you must, Roger, you must be afraid. And now, when you see military checkpoint, your heart will jump inside the bus or inside the car, because they might shoot you. They might start making one trouble or the other. So it is the characteristics of occupation. Go and Google list of military checkpoints in West Bank and Gaza today. It is what they are suffering. We are suffering more than them. But because we are not able to communicate our issue to the world because of lack of cohesion. Join IPOB. IPOB is the only entity that is championing our issue. Are you hearing it now? That is why now people are now understanding that, we are under occupation or checkpoints everywhere. Where you see checkpoints like that is in Palestine. The checkpoints in our land. So let me continue playing this because I didn't want to take more time. Please continue listening.
We are North South since 1914. It has not changed. The North, at the flip of a switch, they are able to shout Northern interest. The Southerners are laid back, hoping that, we are civilized. We don't want to talk about tribalism. Tribalism.
Do you understand what this man is saying? Right from before independence, the Northerners, the North, so that is the caliphate, they didn't hide their feeling about their own land, their tribalistic, nepotistic way of feeling, which also I don't blame them. Ahmad Bello, he have been talking Northernization agenda, but you know what baffles me is today, whenever these are the people that will come and call you a tribalist. I see it as it's intimidation. They try to intimidate us because they see us as gentlemen. There is something Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said in his broadcast. Onyendu, welcome, the son of man. There is something he used to say. He said, "Look, we are not gentle. We are not gentle people like Igbo politicians. That IPOB we fight dirty. If you think that maybe we wear white clothes, we don't want to fall into gutter." He said, before you even enter gutter, say you do poto. We are there already waiting for you. We rubbish our share. We don't even care. We fight dirty. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Do you understand what it means? So Ahmad Bello took advantage of this, and that mentality has been there. It is only the coming of IPOB that tried or have been trying to untwine it, remove it from our people. Say for you to say, you are gentle. Oh, we are gentle people. Ahmad Bello, right from time, he started giving Britain problem. We don't want to be in Nigeria. We don't know anything. We are cattle rearers, so me, I no care. What is your Nigeria? If you want us to be in Nigeria, now we'll be in control. Cattle rearers will be in control. Because I don't care for any other person. Now the North. Now the caliphate, where I did. Now where they born me, now I care. Azikiwe was there trying to, joke with words, or they tell you they rub powder and everything. No, as a person that is, he thought that it was civilization. He was civilized. No, he was primitive because he didn't take his people first. As a wise person, you must take your people number one. That is why, as Trump is, he say American first. He's a wise person. America first. He tell it to everybody in the world. I want now my people first. If not be my people, now you I go say first. Now my people first. So it's for you to go and also care for your people first. This is what Azikiwe failed to understand. He thought that being civilized is going to Harvard. That is the mentality he brought in our land. Very bad and wrong mentality. Without knowing that the most civilized is Ahmad Bello that was caring for his people. Shouting Northernization. Northernization, Northernization. No, no, no. There is nothing you can tell me. Oh. No, interpret it. Nothing you can tell me. Me, I be cattle rearer. Our people, we don't know anything. So we cannot be with these people. We do our own, I beg. I don't know them. Britain said, leave now. Oh yeah, come now, come. Come. He said, no, if I can come, I will give you conditional. They say, give now, give. Okay, you will be calling not right from, you see, no, as I'm talking to you, please, go to Google. Write map of Nigeria. Go there. Go to image. Check. You see all those colors. Check from where is the north. we say, oh, we are civilized, we are knowledgeable. I know they continue intimidating us. Now I say, oh, sorry, we don't want you to vex. No. I can do something, but I don't want to do anything. I demand my. I'm civilized. Ahmad Bello said, for civilization, we know there will be cattle rearers. Because Ahmad Bello saw that what he was doing was working. He was defending his people. This one is defending Nigeria. No, we are one now. Now we win. Now let us do this thing. Ahmad Bello said, do I know you? I beg you, come out there. Not be Britain brought us together. Do I know you before? You there for that you are forest. I don't even know you. We there for our Sahel region. So which you know. Okay, Britain. If we must be with Nigeria, one condition is that the place we call north in Nigeria, in the map, he must reach down to Benue. He must have border with Enugu. Some part of Enugu must be north. So, as I look at the map of Nigeria, look at the geographical distinction, north and south, look at it and tell me who did this to us. When you say you are gentle, you suffer most. You lose. That's why they continue using that mantra. They know how to catch our people. You don't be a tribalist, or you're a tribalist. Whenever an Igbo politician try to talk something that maybe will benefit his people, want to defend a bit the right of his people, Igbos. They will fire him. Oh, you're a tribalist. Don't be tribalist here. Be a good Nigerian. They will give you example. Azikiwe. Imitate Azikiwe. He is the tribalized Nigerian. They know it's a mental intimidation. They will psych you so that you start defending. No. I'm not talking. No. I will not treat Igbo man like me or different. I will treat everybody different. I mean the same. But we are brothers now. You start defending, explaining. That is the way they have pushed us into a corner today. That is what this man is saying. It's what the man is explaining. For us to understand how we are. When as they push us, we are claiming we are the best Nigerians. But we suffer most. That is why now, in order to express our disdain and our annoyance and frustration, we express it against our own people. Instead of expressing it, in a federation or federally or nationally. Because you don't know what to talk. They will call you a tribal. Igbos, I say it now. Igbos are tribalists. Look at it. But they are free to defend their own all the time. Say we the not. If there is nothing for us, they're not. We know they do. What is for us, they're not. But go and say what is for us is out. Hey, you defend Nigeria or be a good Nigerian. They position us. Peter Obi can never talk without putting Nigeria. A Fulani man can talk freely, openly to defend his north, which is the caliphate. But somebody like Peter Obi, he will come and, if something happened in maybe he heard that there is flooding in Nasarawa, he will go there first to be the first person to donate, so that he will be labeled the tribalized Nigerian to win their heart. Our people are foolish. If Britain cannot woo the hearts of the caliphate, you can't do nothing. Defend your zone. It's better they call you, you come out on national television, say, yes, as you people are tribalists, I am also a proud Igbo tribalist. What is it? I defend my people. These are the people that I'm defending. They push our people into a corner. This is what this Yoruba man is trying to explain. I want to rush it, please. Just listen. Time is no more at my side.
This is at play. We are pretentious about this matter. Look, the North has taken us for a ride for too long. They foisted federal character on Nigeria over 40 years. They foisted quota system over Nigeria over 40 years. Have they benefited from it? Only the tiny clique in the North is holding the whole country to ransom.
Of course.
It's enough time for Nigeria to wake up. We are not together, not plus out.
Is this not what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preaching? Is this not what he's preaching? That's why he is there in DSS dungeon. Is this not what IPOB is preaching? That what is good for the geese is also good for the gander. But they say, man, carry bring him to kill. They connive, they brainwash other indigenous people in Nigeria in order to hate Igbo. Even some part of Igbo to hate themselves. Oh, it's a very deep work. These people, they worked on our brains, on the brains of our people. They worked on brains of, indigenous people in Nigeria. They worked on it. They brainwashed people to hate Igbos for nothing.
Now they are talking the elite, the few elite in the North. Like if the bottle is going to be removed from their mouth. That's what they are doing. They are shouting. They are forming a group now. Lead of Northern Democrats. The governor of Bauchi was talking. They won't be able to pay salaries again. They won't be able to do that. Look, the North has damaged Nigeria fundamentally with this attitude. Who are the Nigerians who are now Japan now? They are Southerners. The South invested in education massively in the 50s and the 60s. The products now are being driven out of Nigeria. Can you find the Fulani man in London? Or
is it not what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been asking? Show me a Fulani man that is an inventor. The North, when he talk about the North, it is the caliphate, the Fulani caliphate, because they are in control in the North. No, you will see in a community, in a state that is a 98% Christian and indigenous religious people that are not Fulanis. Who is the governor there? A Fulani person. Who is the emir? They impose on them emir, a Fulani. In the midst of indigenous people. They will not rise up to follow, to support IPOB. But when Igbo man say, hey, leave Igbo man, kill Igbo man, these are the people that are suffering. Do you see what Britain created there is so sophisticated, highly sophisticated? I'm telling you. The only thing that can stop all this is breakage of Nigeria. Nothing more. So that everybody carry your burden, carry your cross, every side carry your own cross. Go and settle. If now civil war you enter, so be it. If now killing ourselves we enter, so be it. If we kill ourselves, we settle. That's it. So they impose everything on us. Hatred. They carry everybody along on hatred against Igbo. Which I always say, the hatred against Igbo hatred is the black spot of Nigeria, and it is destroying Nigeria. Go on, listen.
In New York, practicing medicine, practicing engineering. It's Yoruba, the Igbo Southerner that are marginalized. It's time to call the bluff of the North.
Look at this man. He's saying Southerners that are marginalized. I can agree with him. Yes. In Ekiti now, they have Sharia law. But the same Yoruba people are being used also to marginalize the Igbos that are being marginalized. Do you see how sophisticated this situation is? Highly sophisticated. The same, if for example, the Yoruba as a people, they understand this. Now, why are they against, let me say, their brothers, the Igbos? Why let me read one listen, please. One news headline in order to substantiate what I'm saying. Let me see. Where did I put this? Where did I put this? Just hold on. He say the South now is marginalized. Okay? Okay. Now, why are they also, I mean the Yoruba, that why are they helping the Fulani in order to marginalize the Igbos? Why? Why? Now, see, is it today, the 21st day, that is day before yesterday's news. Tinubu approves inland dry ports for Ogun, Oyo. Do you see that? We have been shouting, no seaport for us. No, where we have water bodies everywhere in Biafra land. Nothing. Now, Tinubu, he approves inland dry ports for Ogun, Oyo. And the worst part of it is that we, the Igbos, the people that call themselves their way, the socialites, those that are burying their mother with the $2 billion, or holding funeral ceremony for their mother with $2 billion, exhibiting wealth. They will help this issue. Say, yeah, it's good. We have a branch in Oyo now. We can listen our goods. And you ask them, what of your own? What of your own? They have dry ports in, is it Kaduna or Kanu? Where if your goods, containers from the north, if it lands in a Apapa Wharf, they use train direct. You don't clear it there. Eh? If you're in Kano, Kaduna, the whole of part of the north, you just go to their dry ports in the north there and collect it. Very easy. They make life easy for them. Very easy. Now, because of congestion in Apapa, Kano, all those wharfs in Lagos, now they are commissioning. Tinubu is commissioning other dry ports in Ogun and Oyo. Whereas we have a region, there is a race, Igbo race, Biafrans that have been shouting, no well, who born you? And we have political representatives that should be shouting more than us. And you say, no, we are not marginalized. Every place is, every part of Nigeria is marginalized. Don't you see that we are right in crying? What we are shouting, that it is more than truth, that we are suffering. Tinubu is in Yoruba land, in Ogun and Oyo states, dry ports. That is, winner takes it all in Nigeria. Loser loses it all. All of them, they have a conspiracy against the Igbo, just nothing. Look at gas that is coming from our land. They bypass southeast. You see our so-called rich people showcasing Rolls Royce, carrying hundreds of armed soldiers and military in their convoys, making noise everywhere. They don't talk about what concerns us. Sometimes or they come with a nuclear weapon, sink everybody. I'm telling you. And on a video on social media, you are nothing. You nothing. Tinubu has other dry ports. In Ogun and Oyo. Whereas we are there zero. Nothing. Nada. Niente. What are noise makers? Noise makers. Oh yeah, our people have been. So when this man is saying that the South is marginalized, okay, why is the Yoruba also doing this to us. If they feel that okay, we are together, why can't in a tripod, three people, two is majority, finish. The other one collapse. Once two rise up, is finished. The other one is a minority. You can't do nothing. But the Yoruba always go with them in order to also be against who they see. This man is talking that we are all marginalized in the South. What is the rationale there? What is the rationale? Remember, Britain said right from beginning that their nightmare is Igbo and the Yoruba being together politically. That they will never allow it. For you to understand that man can create, man recreates man. That they will make sure that Igbos and Yorubas they never go along politically. That they will not be sounding together politically. So that things will be easy for them because they know. Harold Smith, he said it. He said it in an interview before he died. He said that British Secret Service, British government, put it in a way that they will make sure that forever, as long as Nigeria continues existing, that Yorubas and Igbos will never get along. So you see that all these things are artificially created. Oh, yeah, are you hearing me? Mmadụ na-eme nrọ ihe ya gị chezie na ọwụ taa ka ọ dị. It's natural. It is not natural. It is artificial. Let's listen.
Not because we even support what Tinubu is doing, but we have to converse about Nigeria. Nigeria is not, we are pretentious. Let's go to the brass tacks. That's why we are calling for regionalization. The North is separate from the South. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Unless we are deceiving ourselves.
All right, Dr. Fakunda. It looks to me like a lot of people might consider your submissions a bit concerning. The way that you are addressing issues that have to do with the northern part of the country. When you say that we are different, does it appear to you that it might sound like you are trying to breed division? Does it appear to you like you are in a way sounding like Kemi Badenoch, the leader of the Conservative Party in the UK, who is of Nigerian parentage and who says that have got nothing in common with the North, and that they were even enemies, of where she comes from, which is of the Yoruba stock. You, of course, will have noticed the backlash that attracted, and people criticize that that's not the spirit that Nigeria is trying to work on. So when you base your argument of regionalization on the fact that we can be together, even though we can be good neighbors, don't you think, sir, that you might make things a bit difficult for somebody like President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is Yoruba and who has been accused anyway of trying to Yorubanize the entire machinery of government? And therefore, if you are proposing to him that he should do more of restructuring that regionalizes, wouldn't that appear as anti-North? Anti-North at a time that key northern elements are saying that no, come 2027, it doesn't look like we'll support you. Aren't you making things a bit difficult for a Yoruba man like yourself, sir?
Do you see that situation of maybe what they being what they call educated? Do you see what sir? If you are talking this, aren't you trying to bring division in Nigeria? And Nathan will sit down with him and open his mouth, say, no, I need my own. I'm fighting for North. How many people used to do it? Every time they used to come on television, say it. We in the North. We in the North. Bauchi State governors, Balamo said it. He say our nationality is Fulani. Fulani first. They don't call him say you are bringing division. They don't tell him all this educated nonsense. Oh, be civilized now. You don't say that. Do you see the inferiority complex? Do you see that? The same way, if we are talking about exposing the evil history of religion, which is imposed on us, people will come, hey, don't say that. You want to bring cause confusion in Biafra land. It's the same thing. You want to cause confusion in IPOB. You want to bring a division. There are some, people are financing this, so don't make them be annoyed. I say, so if I now swanya people, man, there is no need now. Now I may share everything on your own. So, because of maybe one person being or another person being annoyed, or so we be economical with the truth in what we are saying to opening people's eyes. But the same people are the people that every Sunday they are casting out ancestral spirits. That there is no other power except Jesus' power. That more Amadio, I cast you. More ancestral spirit, you are dead. They insult our thing. Is that colonial mentality? The same thing the Fulani is colonizing us with. Exactly. When you try to defend your thing, they say you want to bring division. Be a good Nigerian. Be a good Nigerian. Be a good Nigerian. Don't talk. Don't talk there. Don't go there. But they themselves, they can come as a superior and talk about their region. Talk about what they want in their. They don't care about Nigeria. That woman, which have been playing her clip, that he met Tinubu before during the campaign time. He said he asked Tinubu, "What is there for us in the north?" He didn't say what is there for us as Nigerians. No, he didn't mean anything. But if an Igbo man go there and say, "What is there for us in the east?" he will be labeled a tribalist, a tribal bigot. Hey, you are not a good Nigerian. Do you see the difference? I equate it with religion. When you talk, "Hey, Mazi Jonathan," nah, my people, both people that are talking to me privately, they don't know. Like this. Don't say it like this. Don't make people be annoyed. So okay, I will no longer reveal the historical facts about what is holding us hostage, because you want some people not to be upset. This is exactly what this man is saying. If he's I say Bala Muhammad, the governor of Bauchi State, he stayed there and many times he said Fulani is their nation. Your Nigerian national television. You can't ask him that question now. You can't tell him, "Are you dividing the country? Are you no more in Nigeria?" Instead, they are even the journalists are even jittery. They are the ones shaking. They cannot talk to him because he's superior. But to meet an Igbo man, tell him that we are Igbo. We are Igbo. We are not. We don't care about Nigeria. A Fulani person stayed there in studio several times. Both Ganduje say they are Fulani. They care about the Fulani. They bring every Fulani from everywhere in Africa to settle them with Nigerian funds, with taxpayers' money. They must benefit. Well, they don't have any nationality that is Nigeria. Well, they don't care about Nigeria. After all, I played a clip where Buhari regime gave Mieti Allah, Fulani headsmen, they terrorizing our land today. 100 billion naira. That's the one we had in the open. Talk less of the ones they give them secret. How do you quit? How do you explain it? They continue. You want to bring division. Oh, you want to cause confusion. Oh, you want to bring. We can start fighting. If you start this religion, don't this and don't go there. But they will be happy singing or bringing the town crier, condemning what I'm doing, condemning my culture openly. It doesn't matter. No, don't talk. We are gentle. We are no more gentle, for goodness sake. Either we do this or we don't do it. That's what I'm saying. Either we do it or we don't do it. Don't tell me again about how people will be upset. They stop paying money. This and that. That is nonsense. Stop now. All of us are suffering it. My happiness is not only me. All of us are suffering it. You land in airport, Murtala Mohammed Airport, or if you go to airport, you suffer the same thing I'm suffering. Not one year, you suffer the same thing I'm suffering. That's the thing. If you can hire one policeman or 2 military to guide you, I can also do the same thing. So they kidnap your brother, they kidnap my brother. You pass through bad road. I pass through bad road. So that that thing you say we avoid is that thing we are seeing. Either we do this or we don't do it. That's the way it is. So nobody should be above. Not like in George Orwell's animal distinct. All animals are equal. But there are some that are more equal than others. That's it. So we don't take it here. It's exactly what he's asking him. Imagine he's a Fulani man that is talking about the North, how the North. He cannot even dare to ask him this. Oh, you want to break Nigeria? They always talk this to Inti because he has been the norm. Because they feel that, you, why are you saying this? You are intellectual. They want to trim you with that word so that so that you know how to put your mouth. Don't talk again. Don't talk like that now. When you say, what of Balaam? You say, no, those people, do they know anything? I beg, leave them. They don't know anything. You don't know that it is you that don't know nothing. I beg, let me finish playing this.
The president.
Thank you very much. It's a fact that we are divided. We pretend that is totally, I don't understand it. The North knows what they want, and the South are reluctant to say what they want. President Tinubu is better to put all the cards on the table, try to pepper over it and say we are united. Of course, we are not united. We are not united. We are divided. That's just the truth. I've told you now that the North brought federal character. The South agreed to okay, fine, we are united. Where is the result of it? The North brought quota system. Southern agreed with it. It's in the constitution. What is the result? If we now bring in tax to say, okay, get more VAT in the North at the expense of the South. So what will be the result? The division will continue until we remove the feeding bottle. Let everybody just work according to his own dictates. The North sincerely believes in Sharia. We should not draw them for that purpose now. We should let them be. They want Sharia.
Do you see, if we talk East-West, religion coming, the North has taken, the caliphate, they took Sharia is their culture. Let's not forget that this world religion, it started in 16th century only. Before that time, there has been, people don't know what that word called religion. They don't use it. They use people's way of life. That is culture and tradition. Once they see a people, they know their culture. They know, Jews, it's their culture. They practice, everybody know their culture is Judaism. So there is nothing like religion. Religion came into existence. The word religion, the word from religare, it came into existence right from only 16th century when there was this Reformation. When the Reformation by Martin Luther of Germany. You know that? So that is where they now start putting, okay, it's my own. A religion start. That word religion started. Otherwise, before, people know. People call it your culture. So what am I trying to say? This man has also now expressed that they want Sharia. What is Sharia? It is their religion. It is their culture. So when you come in our land, you see that also religion plays the highest role in people's life. That is their culture and tradition. He plays the major role in people's life. He shapes people's life. Him now as talking, maybe he's a Yoruba mama, maybe he's a Christian. He have to know how to talk so that he doesn't offend the people, so that he doesn't offend his Muslim brothers in the north. So, but when that his Muslim brother is talking, he don't care who he offended. What matters is that thing he is doing that concerns him and his people, because his Quran told him that others are army, infidel. That is things that are something that they don't need to near you. They are just managing nearing us. You understand? They need to kill you. They see when they see a very dirty pig. Let me call it like that is what it means. But in our own, they say accommodate everybody. Do you see how this our culture, which we call religion, shapes us to be behaving, and that is why they are taking advantage. Do you see that? So that when person tell you that no, it's not religion, it's not what you believe, tell that person, oh God, you the lie. Our main problem, number one problem that shapes our character is the religion we are in. That is the thing. When they continue preaching to you, if somebody don't make problem, be peaceful. That is what they continue preaching to us, so that we be pacific, be peaceful, even if it is at our own expense. Continue being peaceful. But it is not like that now in this world. So you see the man, he said, these other people, they have Sharia as their culture. And we should be okay with it, but let them go. Let us also be on our own. This is the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This has been the message of IPOB right from time. This is the message of which we are still preaching on this hallowed platform. Why is it? Why are they turning it as another thing? Whereas somebody is still preaching the same message on national television.
In the south, there are Muslims. We don't want Sharia. Somebody brought us in Oyo to do Sharia in Oyo. Everybody put it down. The Muslims in the south don't want Sharia. So why are we pretending? In the southeast, some few Muslims, but they don't want Sharia. Let's accept who we are. Let's accept reality so that we'll not stop talking and motion without movement. That's what it is. I'm not ashamed. Okay, look, if President Tinubu succeeds now, 2027, 2031, every Yoruba person in Abuja will be cleaned out of the system.
Do you understand what this man is saying? There's a point, very big point he's making here. For people that think that, being the president from Igbo, from Yoruba is a problem, just is the solution. Just let Obi be there now is our. Now you don't be with your little mind. Okay, let Obi come and put every Igbo man in position, reach a few elites, the person after 80 years that we come, we clean off everything. That is where Nigeria is evil. That is why we are clamoring for separation. It can never work. Whatever this person does, the point this man is making. If Tinubu, okay, imagine he build honey and milk and honey everywhere. What about the next person that is coming? The next Fulani Northerner that is coming, he will use annoyance, he will destroy everything, and we go back to status quo. And everybody continues shouting, Nigeria, we'll get it. What kind of evil place like this? What? The man is making his point on regionalism, but I'm making my point on outright breakage. We are not one people. We can never be. The hatred is much. So people should take care of themselves. That is what the man is saying. Just listen to him. He's finishing.
Because Buhari started with Fulani. He is doing Yoruba now. Let the Igbos come. We cannot grow the Igbos if they put 99% in all positions too. Is that the way we are building the country? Let Yoruba man go and rule Yoruba land. Let the North agree on who will rule Northwest. Let the Kanu rule Northeast. Let the Igbos rule the southeast. Let the south agree. Then the temperature will come down. I will not want to be running.
You know, yes, what he's saying there, but there is something that made me laugh. You know, when they come to Southeast, they say when they call on tribes. Just imagine you call on tribes. Let the Fulani or Hausa rule the north, okay? Let the Yoruba rule the southwest, okay? He said, let the Igbos rule the southeast. But when it comes to south, he have no name. I don't know whether people, you know, there are things you pick out, very little things, but matters a lot. Which means south has no indigenous name. It's just a creation, like the same way they created Nigeria. Oh, let the south rule. Why can't he call, which tribe is there? Do you see how we defeat them with superior argument? He called every region, mentioned their indigenous names, that people, the tribes that control that place. Let the Hausa or Fulani rule the north. Let the Yoruba rule their own, the southwest. Let the Igbos rule their own. He called southeast. Now, south, he said, let the south rule their south. If you call this man now, for example, if I'm an interviewer, I will not allow him to get away from there. You say, south, who are there? Oh, yeah, call. You see, he will be stuttering. No. I say, let's any person there. South. It's the same artificial concussion. So, our people are the worst on the ladder. The last on the ladder. Britain created Nigeria. Now the caliphate created some part of our people called South. And they are answering the name. They are happy. I'm a Southerner. I'm a Deltan. I'm a Niger Deltan. You tell him, but he said, no, I'm a Niger, I'm a Deltan. I saw one video. All these things they used to do, I think, is it blind date or something like that? One girl being approached by a boy, the content creator, the skit maker was there, introduced them, he said, okay. The girl said, I can never go out with any woman. He's a Yoruba girl. He said, I can never marry an Igbo man. The boy was trying to explain. He said, no, I'm not Igbo. I'm a Deltan. He said, no. The girl said, no, Igbo. He made me, yes, I could remember. He's on Patrick Ikem Chronicle. That is his timeline. I saw it. I laugh. I said, you go explain Taya. How you a Deltan. Whether you are Delta, Nile River Delta, I don't know. People that deny the identity, they are like that. You use them do football everywhere because they are nothing. The Yoruba girl say, I cannot, not that you are fine, no, but I can never marry an Igbo man. The boy was busy defending, no, I'm not Igbo, I'm a Delta. And he said, no, you're an Igbo. All are Igbo. Very, very pathetic. I'm telling you.
Federal election with 200 million naira form because I have to run from Sokoto to Ikotekpene. I will campaign as a premier of Western region where people know me. And
he said, instead of spending these huge sums of money for election campaign from Sokoto to Ikotekpene, why not we simplify life for ourselves? Everybody go your own side. He said it's better for him to stay where in Yoruba land where he is known. Very simple. With little money. He will use his language and speak and people will understand him. They will, any person they want to choose, they choose. Instead of you have to make sure to pacify the North where they don't know you, where they call you an infidel. You have to go this side to lie down. Something you don't know how to do. Obi, it's not our culture. Obi have to go to the North and walk around, lie down, sit on the mat and be eaten. Something he never do that is not his culture, that is alien to him. Just to please those people. This is suffering. Oh, suffering and suffering. they put us. Why can't we follow the very simple and light way? Why can't we follow the simple way instead of this sophisticated and complicated way Britain put us?
I know them. I know what they want. The Southwest want to bring all Yorubas who are Japan, bring them back to Nigeria. Nigeria is too hostile for the Yorubas now. Nigeria is a poisoned environment for Yoruba because we invested in education so much and we have lost all the human beings. They are developing other societies. The North will not care less. How many doctors do they have in United States? How many doctors do they have in Europe?
That's the thing. They are harnessing the natural resources in Nigeria from our land. When they talk, when Britain say, we need the care doctors or caregivers in Britain, who do you see any Fulani man from Nigeria? The answer is no. The whole people they are harnessing is from South, Biafrans and Yorubas. It's true. It's true. And it's good for the Fulani. It's good for Britain. It's an agenda. But people don't know. You think you are doing well. Oh, yeah, you are sending money. You are sending money from England. Oh, you are sending money from... Oh, you are doing well. Whereas the people, they are taking over the land. They are taking over the land. A time will come, if care is not taken, we become visitors in our own land. It's happening even. It's happening. So we need to open our eyes and make haste while the sun shines. Let me finish playing it. I will open the lines.
Facts and put on the table now. I don't need to sugarcoat anything at all. We are divided. Let's just accept it. It's no fight. It's no war. The North will come up on their own. We will respect each other. But this matter of trying to play some games, President Tinubu is better. In fact, if he runs only one time and he brings this temperature down, his name will go down in history. But if he does not do anything in the next 6 months about restructuring, and he goes to use all the money to run election in 2027 and he wins, and then what? Yorubas will become endangered in the political system because once he leaves, then Nigeria is not safe for Yorubama again.
Sorry,
let the Igbos come. They have right to come too.
Sorry.
That's it. That's exactly. For people that are saying, no, once you give Igbo man, sense of belonging, let the Igbo man become president. Are you calculating what about after his tenure? What will happen? I will open the lines, and before I do that, I will go into just few minutes break. And there is a press statement from EFCC, where EFCC bans sting operations at night. Yes, in line with the newly reviewed procedures on arrest and bail of suspects by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, the executive chairman of the commission, Mr. Olakoyede, has directed that sting operations at night time be stopped in all the commands of the EFCC. He gave the directive in Abuja on Wednesday, November 1st, 2023. Okay. Sorry, this is what happened. Okay, this is what has been there, but they are not respecting it. Do you see that? Do you see that? Which led to the killing of... They go in the night in order to kidnap. But even since it's not a breaking, it's since November 1st, 2023. But are they respecting the law? I beg. Nigeria is a horrible jungle where everybody behaves as a likes. I will go into a few minutes break. And when I come back, I will open the lines so that people will start calling in. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
It's interesting you ask this question, and the reason I don't know what the Southeast Governors Forum are doing. I don't know what they discuss when they meet, but there are critical areas that we must address and we must bring to the table as soon as possible. The Southeast, yes, is the only region that does not have a high pressure gas transmission pipe to take natural gas through it. You have the AKK, the Ajaokuta, Abuja, Kaduna, Kanu. There is a second phase of that AKK that goes to Gausu in Zamfara. Now, in that AKK, you have pressure metering and reduction stations in Gwagwalada for Abuja, you have in Kaduna, you have in Kanu, and then you're also going to have in Gausu when the second phase starts. That AKK is what the government hopes to extend for transnational gas pipeline through Niger Republic to Algeria, even if I don't think that will be feasible because of the lack of diplomatic relationship between Niger Republic and the Nigerian government in Abuja. Okay? The Southeast does not have a pipe that runs through it, despite the fact that Abia State produces a lot of natural gas. In 2007, Ibe Kachuku designed Nigerian Gas Master Plan, and in that master plan, he put a 121-kilometer pipe that is supposed to extend from Aba to Owerri, to Enugu, to Onitsha, and then to Nnewi. The government says that no, they want to do a TNGP pipe extension from Abia State to Ajaokuta, and the second phase is going to go from Abia State to Enugu to Ajaokuta. That is going to take gas away from the Southeast, not through the Southeast. You need a pipe that extends that, because you need gas for glass fabrication, you need gas for urea, you need gas for power. 40% of the gas that is typically produced every day, either through associated gas that you get when you drill crude oil, yeah, or through non-associated gas fields, it's used for electricity. So how do you want to increase generation and increase feedstock to the gencos in the Southeast if you don't build a high-pressure transmission pipe? Whose responsibility is it to make sure that this happens? It's the Nigerian Gas Infrastructure Company, which is a subsidiary of the NNPC group. So my question to the management of NNPC is, why have they refused to commission FID for gas pipes to the Southeast? Why has the Southeast Governors Forum not gotten into a meeting with the president to ask him why the region does not have a gas pipe that runs through it? What exactly is wrong that it seems that there is like a calculated power share between the Northwest and the Southwest, and until every other region in Nigeria gets permission from the Northwest and the Southwest, nothing happens in their region. It doesn't make any sense. How can Mr. President be talking about renewed hope and economic transformation and increase in the per capita income of Nigerians and prosperity for Nigerians about building a $1 trillion economy when everything is centered around Lagos?
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from our province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 23rd day of January 2025. Tatabo Bochafo. Our lines are now opened, and our WhatsApp and Signal line is the same. Please listen. I will bring another line, but just let's be using this one first. It's a matter of time. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. +61 405 142 547. I have a first caller. Mazi Joe, can you hear me, please? Welcome to the program. You are the first caller.
Hello, sir. Good evening, Mazi.
There, Mazi. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Without wasting much time, sir, what drew my attention on this your program was when you were talking about the importance of history. I have discovered something that even inside our IPOB, many of our comrades are not well grounded inside history, because many of them do not know who they are. Many of them have not sat down to study the past, to equate it with the present period and the future. You know, you spoke about how our ancestors, the Ekumeku warriors, fought for 32 years against the British. Now, our people ever sat down to ask themselves, but my ancestors that time were able to fight these people for 32 years. They had only been guns. They had only what else? Why? I mean, how? You know, many of them don't even sit down to ask themselves logical questions.
And they inflicted heavy losses on Britain. You know, it's all those annoyance that is making them to hate us today. I am telling you.
Exactly. Yes.
But when you look at our people, many of our our ancestors, they are evil. They didn't do nothing. Look at IPOB, only a little bit more than 10 years. Many people are tired. Now, if it's not like, wow, not an active war. Mazi, go on, please.
No,
Diara.
You know, Mazi, I mean, wait, but Mazi, do you know that the First World War was fought for only 4 years? 1914 to 1918.
Of course.
The Second World War was fought from 1939 to 1945. Just for 4 years. And they defeated, the Allies were able to defeat the Axis. That's Germany, Japan, and who was the other person? They were three number. I've forgotten.
Mussolini.
You know?
Yes.
Sir?
I say Italy also was Mussolini.
Yes. Germany, Italy, and Japan. Yes. You know, and Mazi, do you know that if not for the involvement of Russia against Germany from the Eastern Front, Hitler would have taken the whole of Europe.
Many people don't know that.
Our people, Mazi, do you know that our people have refused to even learn, to understand, to even ask themselves, how did our ancestors fight the British for 32 years? But Mazi, do you know how many British officers died in that battle? Over 1,000 British officers. Before we now talk of other ranks that they brought from other Commonwealth countries in Africa, that our ancestors fought with our land. They fought these people with every deity that we had for 32 years. Mazi, if you are a Briton and you are an ancestor of those soldiers that died, would you forgive the Igbo people? Wouldn't you want to do anything to suppress them, to never rise again? No, those people that fought that war against Ekumeku, do you know the reports they would have told their British commanders in England that these people, no, these people are going to use rope to tie them against a tree, that they will never move. We need to make sure that they don't rise, because if these people rise, we're in trouble. Now, do you know that the British they had to wait for a time to punish the Igbo, which was the Civil War, the Biafran Civil War, because they knew that they can use. See, these people, they fought 2 wars. They've gotten experience. They know what propaganda can do. It was propaganda that they used through the BBC against Igbo that made everybody to now say it was an Igbo coup. Till today, we are suffering from it. But most of our people will never want to learn. None of them wants to sit down to even see. Even right now, as we are talking on air now, many IPOB members are not even listening. When they see that you are beginning to talk about history, they switch off. When they see that you are about to talk about the impact religion, brought on us, they say, no, this one has started again. This one has started again. What has Christianity done? These people does not know that the first poison that these people brought against us was religion, Christianity. They used Christianity to bring back arrow into our land. People that they have pushed away into the forest with the evil deeds that they did, they brought them back into the land. Now, that land can never grow. That land will have problems, because everything that the person has done has come back, and the ancestor, our deities have seen it. They will be looking at us That when we are ready for them, they will be ready for us. Look at what Soludo was talking about, or rather is still talking about. So the problem of Soludo now are Chinedu practicing Igbos. So that is his problem. I can remember that the first when he entered, I think it wasn't up to 2 or 3 months. He was talking about, eradicating all these places where our people go for consultations, traditional consultations. Mazi, that agenda is from Britain, is from Downing Street, because they know where our energies lie. They know where our spiritual power lies. Christianity has brought damage upon us. It has brought problems upon us from the family. Look at our women. Look at our Igbo women. Our Igbo women are now laughing stocks. Look at our young men doing all kind of negative vices. And our people they don't want to know the source of where their problem is. I keep trying to educate some of our Igbo brothers, but they will be saying, no, I beg, leave that past. The past is gone. We still have a long way to go, but we shall still continue. Thank you, Mazi. This is my own contribution.
There were Mazi, of course. Many people don't understand. Do you see the Europeans? They don't forget. They don't forget like us, like we in Igbo. Now let the bygone bygone. The Europeans, they have the same mentality with the Fulani. Even if it is 100 years, 200, they still keep it there. They must deal with it. Do you know one of the main reasons why they destroyed Somalia? Somalia helped to fight against colonization. To many, even he actively he helped some other African countries to fight off their colonial masters. That's why after the Europeans, they kept that record. You don't know, they kept it. So when you see what is happening to us, they knew that, look, these people, they put it in record, so that every successive king in United Kingdom, every successive prime minister will see it. Is a policy. You understand? Look at what these people did to us 300 years ago. Look at what they did to us in so time in 17 something. They keep it. You don't know. You now that don't want to know about the history, say no, we gotta move on. No, forget bygone, because you are a gullible idiot. You don't understand. Caller on Mazi Isaac, please hold on. Let me take this caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Please go on. Make it as brief as possible.
Mazi,
many people are calling. Yes, Mazi, go on.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Mazi. I will start by saying, talking about why our people become so cheap and they behave the way they behave today. There's some post I come across today that talking about why the world changed so fast. Say what is missing in the world now, and it really affected our people. Is people are shameless now. People are not ashamed this time around. Before there's something you will do, you become ashamed that these people will talk about this. People will see, when people see do this, they will say no, you become ashamed. You say no, I will not do this because of shame. But today now that shame has gone out of our people. That is why we have Igbo girl today in Europe hustling, looking for money, and they tell you now you want to do this, you want to build house, and the Igbo lady want to build house. Before, when we were young, Igbo girls normally stay in their father's compound. After they stayed there, and the husband came there and married them, take them to city. But today now they're all in the city because there is no more shame. Shame has gone completely. So people are now shameless. That's why they can do anything, and there's no problem. So it contributes to what we are suffering today. That's why our politicians will be there like a chicken. Where they have power is to treat our people like animals. Even politicians will go to Abuja and they be like cow, that like chicken. But when they come to Eastern region, they become so powerful that you'll be asking how to handle these people. But when they go to Abuja, we don't know that there. Both the senators, they go there, they lie, they even sleep. When they come back, they become so powerful that no one talk to them. Mazi, we have a lot of problem and we have a long way to go, just like our brother said. You see, in this IPOB we are today, some people claim to be atheists, calling our ancestors' way of life the way we resisted colonialism a long time. They call it a cake way. That he's a atheist now. He's looking forward to what European is doing now.
Let me ask them. That say, oh, why? If because there's this comment, you remind me. There's this comment that if our the tradition or our deity is strong, why do they need to conquer? Why did the Europeans conquer us? It's a stupid statement. They fought. This world is about defeat, conquer or be conquered in a way, in every way. You that is calling the God of Israel, you are using Bible. Do you know that Israel you are seeing today, Israel was conquered how many times? For thousands of years. They were killed and treated like animals everywhere in Europe. No, they don't think about it. You know, they don't. It's now since 1948 Israel came into being. Now you don't know that for thousands of years they have been living like people without a house of abode. Now you ask, where is their God then? It is for you in this generation, in order to join hands, for us to get what we want. You don't blame anybody. You understand? That is it. Mazi, please go on and round up.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi. Thank you. I always tell them. I told them that you were talking about civilization. I see today now this region I'm staying. Italy, they everyone from Monday to Sunday, their burial ground is open. They go there to commune with their dead ones. But like, ask Igbo man, how long do you remember your dad that died a long time ago? Oh, it's like leave them, one with that. And we are suffering today. We are suffering it. Let us come and get freedom now, the way they are doing. You want to use the Western way of life to get your freedom. They are the way of their since they become this westernization, what have they produced? The way they stop us in 18th century is the way we are still living till today. The food our ancestors discovered is what we are eating. Even the way they are harvesting, the way we are farming, we are seeing the way we are doing today. Mas, let me stop right there.
There were very senseless arguments with some of these people, honestly. Caller on signal, please. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me, please? Bapoyoso, Mazi Ebona, please. Make it as brief. Caller on signal, Mazi Ebona, are you there? There is no time to waste. Mazi Ebona, are you there? Once again, caller on signal, Mazi, can you hear me? No. No, I don't know why. No. You can call back. Why is it that when I want to cut you talk? Go on. Yes, go on.
Speaking, maybe my voice is not coming out. Biafrans, lovers of freedom, in the world, my name is Mazi Ebona. And Mazi Jonathan, I must thank you especially because the awareness is what we need. Because you can't take people who are ignorant, who are gullible to battle. You make a mess of yourself. At the end of the day, they will be the one that will blame you, give reason why they failed. And the blame will be on you. The way they wanted to demonize Ikemba, those days when we are growing up, most of us never liked Ikemba because of the information, the narrative, the false narrative. Even the people who executed the war with, most they are carrying some of all these Elena there, grudges, I don't know, people make a mistake. Reasoning, even my father, how shall it run? How can you secretly run? How can that was that in animal way, it didn't start today, it has been like that. As I'm not being patria, more with the slave trade for getting but I know that knowing how and we must make sure we find our way out of who that is the other because it's heading to disrupt us. Like I will say, one of in only few that are available. Now what we do to take it to the bank, unless you're not blowing up or you're not in social space, only few are available because the majority understands the movement. But because of the few now, they infuse among us. They say with Yoruba say India North, they change the China, shaping my and use money. They are fighting. Now they need to be not know me, but we decipher. When we decipher one that as far as you must know when your fellow person is speaking and when the Fulani so there is nothing there to say our people is because we have refused when they come back to that which make us strong. The ability is spared us. I mean, we don't, we don't, we don't give we don't look back when we want to revenge for that which is rightfully against us. If I may use that word. So, in what we do, we are fighting for freedom, and freedom is our right. Because you can't talk of life without freedom. Without freedom, there's no life. So there's no everything centered around freedom. And if somebody is coming to say that the right to freedom, we don't deserve it because we are Biafrans or because we are Igbo people, because of the stigma of a British man written about us and our fellow black people allow British to deceive them, and they are using this same sentiment to put us in this vicious cycle. Nobody is moving forward. They are not moving. We are not moving. Rather, they are trying to subjugate us. We have come to reclaim our rights because it's our right to live. So today, it might kill us, but tomorrow, remember our children will be better. They will come back and they will still continue to work according to how it's being done. We are not asking for something that is alien. This is something that.
Mazi, round up, please. Mazi, round up, please, round up.
In this, I would say,
thank you, Mazi. You are this thing, your connectivity is getting digital. I'm now joined by Mazi Aizayoba. Mazi Aizayoba, thank you for holding on, please. Can you hear me? Are you still there? Yes.
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you very well. Thank you. Thank you, Mazi. Good evening from me, and good evening to our audience and Biafrans and IPOB worldwide. My name remains Mazi Aizayoba. Mazi, just a very quick one, because sometimes we sit here, listen to this presentation from all our broadcasters. Sometimes you can't hold yourself. Tonight, you just force me out again just to join you to just after all the marathons we've been since last week, and I said that we will continue to guide and talk to our people so that they can understand what is going on and how other people are being progressing as the case may be. Looking at what you have just said, let me just remind our people. Here, you see, in this country where I am, or I've been in Europe for a very long time, and I've traveled almost across Europe, including United States. Now, what I've managed to learn from these people, once they are doing something, all right, they will not like their children. Listen very carefully. Our people should listen tonight. So, and more especially our youth, they should listen tonight as I'm talking, and including IPOB members. Now, what I have managed to learn from these people, and I have taken time to be actually studying them, is that these people, once they are doing something, they don't want their children to waste time, too much time in schooling. They will engage their children with whatever their parents is doing as a profession. For instance, if their father is a farmer, as their children is going to school, they would channel their children to learn towards that their profession, which is farming. Maybe some other kids, if they have up to 3-4 kids, other kids will be into other stuff that is necessary, that will help them for the future. But one of their children would definitely learn what their father is doing. If their father is a carpenter, one of their children, in fact, sometimes, in most cases, most of their children, all of their children will learn exactly what their parents were doing that actually kept them. You will see a lineage of a profession dating back up to 100 years. They said that 100 years ago, their father used to be a farmer. 100 years ago, their father used to be a carpenter. 100 years ago, their grandfather used to be this. And they maintained it. So their father owns a shop. They maintain the shop. Their father owns this one. They maintain all these things. And you see them, they never wasted time in their life. Now, looking at what is happening within our youth today, you see our youth, they have left what their father used to feed them, sometimes farm. In our communities, there are communities has it. You see the particular family that has it. Nobody's maintaining that. Nobody's interested in agriculture or a kind of and then produce red oil.
Red oil
now red oil is exactly red oil processing, and now red oil now become one of the most expensive stuff in our community now, which is not supposed to be like that. You understand? So these are the things our youth are missing, which is a very big lucrative business. If our youth engage in that, all those things, we don't need to bully our people when they are doing that as a profession. Carpenter is a huge business. Anybody that is a carpenter here is well respected. Well respected. In fact, they are the most respectable people in the community. Farmers here. But to come to where we come from today, our youth doesn't want to touch such thing. Our youth doesn't want to be engaged themselves in farm. They don't want to involve in palm processing. They don't want to involve in anything other than go to church. Somebody instead of here, this thing in it now, I say I don't bring church here. Don't bring issue of church here. Now church will gather our youth. Go to church in Baka now. Go to church in Baka and see our youth being promised, prophesy that you will reach, you will be rich, you will have this, you will have that. This year will be your year. When you have nothing doing, you have nothing doing. People, our youth will finish school, spend almost from primary from nursery school to primary school, secondary school, 6 years, then go to university. They spend almost 6 or 7 years there. Look at that youthful age of a man being wasted. Look at it from primary school to university. That is the best time in any youth youth life. That is the best time. You to hear before they reach up to 30 years. Some of them will go their own house here. Some of them on a mortgage here. Here. Even our youth to be applied here have also, Mondika here. Before 30 years, he hold the motor Hana Bacha here. Because of the as they are going to school, there is job opportunity. Now, our youth to feel no indoctrinate them, don't encourage them to work, don't encourage them to go to farm, don't encourage them to do carpentry work, don't encourage them. In fact, they work even mechanic, they send mechanic on that
they should believe in miracle.
Now, there's a
believe in miracle.
Now, the introduce now. Knows the miracle. Knows the miracle. Measuring in the Okite, Okite, in the last 3 years can be the know about Okite. Na social media. Throughout my youthful age back home, I've never had anything na Okite. All just in the last 3 years. I've been a here. People know I've been here. I blackmail our ancestors. I blackmail our ancestors. As an and by in a match here, Mazi, no Buddha can be here. not even only here, around Europe, around the Western country here. Come now, even elephants on their size. Elephantitis. I can't elephantitis here. But somebody got not in the buying a match here because I am the source. I am a mechanism to dictate what was the cause of swelling foot. No law. Our people against each other. Mazi, is terrible what these people have done to our race. The only race now look at a man accused without any evidence. Pastor Gano, while somebody by church is that no without anything, without any process. I bring church, somebody bend there, men in church, bend there, you from their boxers, say bend there down. Niane made deliverance. He bend there, you their boxers. On my wall, man.
Mazi, I saw it. I've seen it before. I saw it. Very, very terrible.
Some people are defending this thing that have turned us into animal. We promote our society. The same way kind of condemn this always you can put it because I am in a church. I am the church what are this thing. Our people need to go back to the root. Ndi ancestors say they never tell you that is a name no gap in the way that there's manna will be coming from heaven. And our ancestors ever encourage that. Now I need decide is praise St. Paul, St. Philip, St. Matthew, the same people that were our ancestors, who are our people. When they are here, men have sent here. Now, where is African scent? Why don't we have one single scent? Scent. All the whole hosts of heaven, all the whole hosts of heaven. No single one of the angels in heaven. All of them I know but these people they busy now cut away our resources. I know kidnap. Like you rightly said, this is so-called influencers. I've done a social media. In where young youth, a young boy, you want on social media, what is the meaning of that? Indicate the money in our control Nigeria. How make this struggle is very, very difficult, Mazi. Very, very difficult. Because once we are lobbying people, these people the video of Undie Bani learning this in Nigeria. Look at them and look at how they are lavishing. Yes. There is no other race that is richer. How can you get a video? Look at them. Na lagoon. What I see, look at the India one day other tribe now, but look at this ones here. When I tell them, Mazi, when I always say to them that our people do not understand politics, what I hear, and you can never play politics of emotion. You don't do that. Now, let me just round off by saying this. Some of the team players within the man. Now some of the intelligent Yorubas now, like this guy Kuroku, now this Ikro his audio. Some of them, they very clever now, have sensed the danger. I hope the Tinubu's government is also sensing that danger. What will happen after his regime?
Of course.
I hope he is sensing it. And we have predicted this before even Yabanya Nochichi. Because if you're looking at his government now, according to Tahashina Kowena, all the whole parastatals now are headed by Yorubas. Even Rufai is nowhere to be found anywhere. Maybe maybe but in the Yoruba, one of the best sophisticated politics. One of the best. One of the best. Now, if you look at how Tinubu played, Jagaban played the politics. He has smarted in the Gawasa. He has smarted them. And I'm saying it with my hand. He has smarted them, which is very, very clever. How did he do it? This man was coming, pretend like Niana Water and Echi. Pretend like Niana. Just to fool the fools.
Yes.
Mazi, just to fool the fools.
They thought that by now the vice president must have taken over.
Ndị Fulani eche na okay don't worry happen here, let him go in there here already their own one of their this guy near no rule the vice that many man will can win the next 2 or 3 months. They don't know that the man is healthy and sound. That is playing smart.
Mazi, can I come in here? Mazi, are you hearing me?
Yes,
just
come
1 second.
in, please. Yes, come in.
Do you know what you said? You are completely. I am in the same wavelength with you.
Mazi.
Do you know that is the reason? Do you know Tinubu? His medical vacation where he treats himself is in France, right? Not in England. Had it been in England, in United Kingdom, Fulani, they have the
maybe the result would have been different.
Yes, they would have even poisoned him with English here. That's why he's running to France for protection. You understand? He played the big one on them, and he continued playing. There is something where this man is heading. I will not say, I will not. There is where he's heading. Mazi, continue, please.
Exactly. So he played the most sophisticated, pretend like he's so much sick that he's not gonna make it. Until this thing amateur, the man abanye was a pure time gladima now. Was in the Fulani Nandu Gawsana Kawasaka has complete, which in there they will never ever forgive him. Even they convinced Dangote to come and station the most sophisticated oil refinery in the world. The station and this thing. That for set was the man. Now for set a big time. Dangote cannot remove that from Yoruba land. He can't remove that. Also station again station. Also we can now the Yoruba rally around and contribute to Egonia. See how for 50 this thing. Yagawa. So India played very well. He played it very well. Now they are taking their time now. They fix it. Fix it. They come now doing their ban and say our people are making politics. They don't know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu provided the politics. How go our politicians? We go our politicians. See, Gani Gagiden in Nnamdi Kanu. You want presidency? I want to president. When you know Naka here, Gagiden Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Giden IPOB. Demonize label this one. Proscribe them, and then kitchen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then you have president. Ndi believe. Aboto. Lendi Hagara Gawu Gawusa or Parago Gawa Abuja. Lera Hancha. Bundi Kebu Hebu. Disband everybody, proscribe everybody. Even allow this guy this very short man who labor this thing from Ngige. All of them they played them. They even played them. They collect each one of them 100 million for presidency ticket. Where are they now? Mazi, where are they with the dirty Igbo presidency? All of them, they duped them, collected money. APC collected money from them, which is APC was formed by Tinubu. Tinubu owns APC, and he used it to collect money from all these blind Igbo politicians that doesn't understand politics. That is why Soludo was not recognized. Soludo was treated like a charlatan. They done a Tinubu inauguration. They don't know whether Soludo exists. Soludo now turn around, instead of him building, strong allies with his own people. Now he's turned around now blackmailing IPOB, blackmailing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot bring insecurity. They cannot solve the problem of insecurity. Knowing that Nnamdi no one like it. He didn't learn anything from him being kicked out on inauguration day. Imagine one of the governors in United States coming to Trump's inauguration. They kicked the person out. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? The insult. They see you as nothing. You don't exist before them. Instead of Soludo, we will create history in Alibo. Now he left what he's supposed to be doing and begin now to create a division. Ndị omenala na ndị Christian. Anambra is a Christian state. As if the whole entire East, we are not. We are Muslims or we are ndị Guinea. Just to create division because of his election that is coming. Our people need to understand the kind of politics in Nigeria. That without them supporting IPOB, without them supporting IPOB leadership, that is on international stage now, engaging people that matters, our people are going to be Fulani, land. Since they don't want to understand anything, we keep coming here telling our people, face the reality. Face the reality. There is no other race and they humiliated their wife and children. No other race like Igbo race. Church. Go and look at the videos. Anybody this sensible, go to social media and look at what these pastors are doing to our women, our race on social media. Very, very disgraceful. Yorubas also do it to their women. Adeboye, on a mere to their women, on a mere to the Yoruba women. Oyedipo, on a mere to Yoruba women. Tell me other race in a mere to the, go to the north and a mere to their women. Go and touch your Fulani women. Can Nigeria born not today? But to see what these so-called pastors using the name of Jesus, look at what they are doing to our women. Look at what Ebukobi is doing to our women. Say how many deliverance? Something that is fake, lying to themselves. Look at how they have turned our youth, turned our race into a laughing jackass. While other people are moving on, playing a very sophisticated game. I go me the other time right here. Tell me what will be the state of Igbo race in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. What is the plan for the youth? All the Igbo governors, the Eastern governors, what is the plan for the youth? What are you planning? What is the plan in the next 5-10 years? What is the future holds for the youth? Are we going to develop? Are you going to build a new road? What is the system you're putting in place for the whole entire East, both South and Southeast? We are telling our people to see what is happening, the way the world is moving on, the way the Europe is moving on, the way the Africans are moving on. It's only in our land that our people are being humiliated all over the place, dividing all over the place. Our politicians cannot come together. Our clergymen can't come together. Everyone with their own God, with the God who speaks to me, I still hear from God, talking rubbish, fooling our youth, dividing us all over the place. Now Soludo left what he's supposed to be doing, talking about Christian and then the Omenala, just to divide our people, just create confusion, instead of sitting down and finding what is the problem. And now I gotta create another militia. But we have Eastern Security Network that these people are supposed to Ghana as a form more support to her. And more token have they disbanded them? Have Yoruba governors disbanded them? Isba in the north, have they disbanded them? Do they not have Isba in the north? Do they not? Do they not have a Motokun in the west? Why Eastern Security? Why is our people, demonizing it instead of funding it? You see how we have lost in this whole thing. If not this IPOB, now they have spent money now employing bloggers to be attacking IPOB, and our so selfish politicians are gearing and supporting that. Why the Yorubas are busy now building their own future, building everything. Now, let me tell Yorubas, as I said, if they like, I let them listen to us. If they don't like, if Tinubu go out, anytime Tinubu goes out, what Yoruba will face in the hands of Fulani is only Chukwuabiama knows. I'm telling you. It will also affect Ndibo. But how they mend Yoruba, they will also exercise Yorubas should prepare now and they help and split this country or regionalize it if they like. Let them write today's date. When it happens, we will ask our media to go and dig out this kind of broadcast we had today and let them play it. The Yorubas should know that the Fulanis are not happy with them, and they should prepare. At least if they can, it will go in the line of history. President Tinubu, it will go in the line of history. He never believed in one Nigeria, and you are seeing it now. These people are gearing up, waiting for you. Do the right thing. Let everybody, as this Yoruba man that has spoken, you played his voice, have seen it already. At least there are people who are also seeing through the eyes of IPOB what we have been saying here. That after Tinubu's regime, the Yorubas will suffer what they have never seen in their life. So if you like, let them listen now and do the right thing. Tinubu should do the right thing and not let this his regime go without regional, at least outrightly. Either they cannot, at least let's split the country. Everyone go and rule your state. As you said, you forgot that when he was saying, the man was speaking on the voice listen you're playing. He mentioned Kanuri to rule the middle belt. You only remember just only 3, but he mentioned Kanuri. Then he came to the east. He mentioned south to south without mentioning any clan there, because they are all Igbos. They know now. They know that all these people are all Igbo descendants. But like I said, our people do not understand politics. We will continue to encourage. We will continue to guide our people to deep into the history and see what happens to our race. Our forefathers, they fought very, very hard. 1967 is the last one of the last one they face, and that's why I've never believed that our people, our fathers, lost the war. They didn't lose the war because they fight a defensive war. They were there. They brought war to them to eradicate them, and they resisted it. And some of us are alive today because of that resistance they mounted. So they did what is right, and it's up to us to continue. People condemning our ancestors, condemning our fathers for not have done anything. What are they doing now? What is their own invention? What are they doing? Ordinary pipe bomb water cannot fix. Nothing. But you are blamed and, blackmailing those who have kept the land for you, hand it over to you. Now the land is slipping away from you. Go to the burial ground here. I will video it, Mazi. You will see a burial ground that holds almost how many thousands of acres. These people, every blessed day, they will go there and lay flower to their ancestors. Those who went to Africa and scattered and pillage and steal and come and develop their own area. They are enjoying today. It's only our people that does not recognize our own ancestors. And look at the state of us today in Nigeria, because we spit on the grave and the land where our ancestors, sacrifice their blood to defend. Our people need to wake up and start, pouring libation and start recognizing the work, the effort our ancestors did, and for us to be at least have a place we are putting our leg today, and we are sitting there and watching it now. Other people are Mazi, this is what I wanted to contribute in your joint program. Thank you so much, and keep on the good work. We will continue to guide our people, and we are not going to back down. And we must say the truth, regardless who is affected. We must continue to tell our people what we are seeing, both in abroad here and also what other people are doing. Thank you so much, and keep on the good work, Mazi. Thank you so much. Good night from here.
Well, there were Mazi Isayopa. This is Mazi Isayopa. He's a member of the TOS. We must continue. Just before the last caller, our people are playing politics of self-interest, and that is what is a part of primitive character. That's why in Kule and Alhaji's bug the interaction. Alhaji said when they talk about the Igbo politics, no, we know they are businessmen. We don't trust any of them. They are businessmen. They are not politicians. Everybody is playing politics of his own. Me, myself. Now they have promised Hope Uzodinma that he will be the next vice president. And that's why he is on the rampage, killing our people. The same thing. They continue deceiving our people. The same thing. And he's now saying, what is happening? After some people say, we're all going, we're nothing. All that selfishness in them is inbuilt in them. That they know. The Fulani, they know how to handle all these people. Even man, you will tell him somebody has problem, he went there, he has problem, and the next person you warn him, he saying, don't worry, that person knows Sabi, I know how he will go there, die. Another person, you tell him, don't go. He say, don't worry, me now, me know everything. He will go there, the same thing. That is our problem, honestly. Selfish interest in politics. You are talking, why can't they come together? And gather together and be discussing. Look at the revelations of somebody about the gas pipeline that they diverted from southeast, and a politician, a senatorial representative, a senator, an Igbo senator, was feigning ignorance. He don't know about this. Now, if you don't know about it, what did you know? Why are you there? Only to listen to where money will come. You will be next vice president. You hear me now? I'm telling you. Mazi Jidofo, please welcome to the program. You are the last caller. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Thank you, Mazi.
There were.
Program. Thank you. You have devoted.
Mazi, if you have, I don't know why your voice is entering inside. Do you have any Bluetooth or anything? Please, you remove.
No. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better now. It's better.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was using. I put it on last week, and that's why.
Okay,
sorry.
That's why.
Mazi, thank you so much. Your program is very, very educative. Biafrans, my name is Mazi Jidofo. The contribution I really have in this very particular program, which Mazi Zayoba have already touched line almost what I want to pinpoint. Towards 2023, Mazi, there is this our elder veteran or living historian that always come on Radio Biafra. I used to forget the name of that our father.
Mazi Ezekulie.
Ezekulie, thank you. Mazi Ezekulie always mention how smart Tinubu is when it comes to political, politics. Mazi, I read the news about the dry land port, and I remember what Mazi Chinedu posted about, let me say, 1 month ago, concerning the Yorubas building their warehouses for foodstuff. You know, all these things, when I look at it, I see how Yorubas are preparing their nation. They are using Nigeria resources to prepare their nation, because Tinubu himself, on my own calculation, Tinubu himself knows after his tenure, even this first tenure, that he is not even sure if he can go there back, or even if he eventually go there, it will be a catastrophe, because he knows that those that he brought into this, into those that he deceived, are getting ready ahead of 2027, and is gradually making every necessary social amenities available for their own people. But when it comes to our own land, nothing is happening there. That very video of V2 from Anambra State, I watched that video from the beginning. I don't know what to say, but I said, let it be at all that they have questioned. But the questioning is a questioning of a slave. It's not a questioning of demand that this is the right of their own people, but it's a questioning of a slave person, you know, suggesting to the minister if they can do something for their own people. Can you imagine a senator saying that he saw a revelation on Arrive TV, which is what you just said now? A senator representing a region, or let me say a state, that these people supposed to be looking into what can benefit their own people. He never have any knowledge about that until he saw somebody else revealing it on Arise Television. Mazi, all the very, very, very bad to our politicians. Very, very disheartened. So, Mazi, I don't know, but we must continue. Finally, you mentioned that on your last program. You said that they have turned us into self-condemnation. That is what we are fighting for. Self-condemnation is one of the biggest things that have happened to our race. And that is the reason why many people are not paying attention on what is happening. Most of the times when you come in a place or in a group of people to educate them, they will condemn you and make you to feel, bad for educating them. And it's very, very bad. To be honest, it's self-condemnation that is dealing with us very, very, very well. Mazi, Biko, I would like to suggest last program Mazi Chinedu made. I wanted to, but the call could not include me. I don't know. I would like to suggest, like when such a program come, if people because if we take almost the whole call, many people cannot come in. So I don't know if possible there is a avenue in which if you cannot get through call, you can drop your question or suggestion, so that maybe before the ending of the program, you can read out the question. So person asked this question, so they can compile it. Then the Mazi will address it. I think it will also help everybody.
Thank you very much. I will make that. I will try to make that provision another time. I will try to make that provision.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man.
This is where I'm going to switch up the phones. We are lagging behind. Any people that are lagging behind politically, their generations coming is in danger. I am telling you. They are coming, future generations are in danger, highly in danger. That is what is happening to us. I said it, and I continue saying it. What we are suffering today is the neglect of the problems that started yesterday. We neglected it. But in religion, when our musicians will be singing nonsense, we praise them. They will be used for campaign, governorship campaign. We should control normally. The government should control what is coming out, even in the music, because it's in the music industry, in Nollywood, because it is affecting the mindset of our people and this religion also. That's why I am condemning, the way Soludo is taking this issue. He is trying to cause more problems than solution. Normally, any person that is found to be a scam, it doesn't matter the religion, it doesn't matter whether he is calling himself a Menala or church. He should be arrested. That is normal thing. But when you come and start, attacking a set of people, and there is something I see. Let me say something here. When people are mischievous, I'm talking about those that call themselves Christians. When they see that they are, maybe the government is attacking another side that is not them, they'll be happy, supporting, quietly. But once it concerns them, hey, why you? This is supporting evil. How many of them that are claiming to be righteous corrected Soludo that look, we have scammers also in the church. Control them. Any person that conducts fake miracle, You have to or conduct miracle. Let me not say fake, so that we should not conclude or pre-conclude. Okay, he did miracle. He healed a cripple, right? He raised the dead in the presence of everybody. Now, that person that he healed should be apprehended and investigated upon whether it's real. Okay, you can heal. Go to the mortuary. Take you to Oya do. These are ways to combat all these things. It's not rocket science. But when people are economic with truth, with justice, it can never work. You want to impose one side and leave the other side. That is, you are breathing internal fire that will explode and burn everybody. That is reality. There is no way you can tell me you are just targeting one side. One side. Make a law that controls everybody. It's very simple. So, what am I trying to say? This the evil that is befitting our land today. Youths are no longer interested in learning work. It is the miracle mentality of yesterday. People are clapping. When you raise children up, every time is to pray. Make them understand that you are going to pray. It's God that does everything. It's there they will focus now. You make them understand that somebody that does nothing, somebody that has no handwork, all of a sudden he can become rich. It is a miracle of God. That child will grow with that mentality, and anything he sees as even if it is criminality, he will see it as the miracle. Now my miracle don't come to me. Is it not something that is common in our land? Somebody will pick, for example, money that another person threw away, maybe that fall out from another person's pocket. He will say, God don't butter my bread. That small statement you had, it shows the sign of the mental state of us, our mental state. God don't butter my bread. Hey, God don't answer my prayer. Hey, now wow. Because that is what you believe. So, why are we not discussing the cause of all these things? Instead, we are shouting, hey, look at what is happening in our land. What is the cause? Let us discuss it, for goodness sake. I say either we do this or we stop. We stop talking. We stop acting, deceiving ourselves. Or we expose the real cause of all these things we are seeing today. We expose it. When Nollywood was demonizing our culture, making, praising or encouraging Ibutike in their videos, making this, destroying our tradition that people we are clapping that is a good actor, is a good action now. Wow, you don't know that the effect of what you are doing tomorrow. You don't know the tomorrow's effect. We don't have think tanks that we control and say, look, this thing shouldn't be. This thing, yes, is good. The scenery is okay. Everything is okay. It's sweet to look, but there is a bad effect we have in our children. We don't have people that are controlling. What matters in our land is anything to get money, now do it, even if it is. That is why you see people are now killing that, because it will reach to that. It will reach to some extent whereby things become uncontrollable because you didn't start controlling it right from beginning. It's just like when you are training a child. When you have a child, you start from babyhood. Start training him or her the way you want it. You are building a character. It's not something you start later. I say no, let it be later. Maybe do something as a child, as a baby of 1 year. Go still her Cerelac or Similac without authorization. You make him understand that, look, whenever you want, if you're hungry, tell me. You are building a character. That small things you are doing, it is building his character. But when you look at it, they say, no, it doesn't matter on a child. It will reach a time he will start stealing your money. From there, you say it doesn't matter. You have read 10 years. From there, before you will know, you have gone outside. And before you start training her, it will become too late. That is what is happening to us today. We are shouting, hey, that is happening in our land. Hey, yeah, look at the insecurity. Our people are killing our people. But when they are promoting miracles in the churches, everything, you people kept quiet and promoting it. Say, yes, God, hallelujah. You are shouting hallelujah. Now, today is they are practicing that miracle. Because also, anyway, in a way, that is what miracle means. Miracle is the same thing. He's not trying to achieve something or get something or done, but not through the due process. In a mystic way. It can be in a way that surprises me. You don't know. Abracadabra, I don't get car. You just go outside and, before you know, now you do one dangerous racket. People, you bought a stolen car. You know a stolen car that the value is 30 million. Now, before you know, you don't buy 3 million naira or 2 million naira. You don't get car. It's a miracle. You come and praise God. Give a testimony in church. I don't get the car. And you don't ask yourself. People don't control you now, but you are work. What are you working? That you can get this car. People around you will not question you. These are what we are suffering today is the accumulations of diseases that should have been removed right from beginning, but we didn't do it. Our people, we kept quiet and continue pampering it. Today it is busting out, and all these politicians are playing lip services on it, using it to do politics. No, I will form Agone Chamber 1. I will form the Agone Chamber in order to do this. I will form this. You see that what they are doing is just they are using using all these things in order to loot money. I saw one of the Agone Chamber vehicle, which they released as chassis vehicle, not up to 1 week. Today is a mechanic. Evil begets evil. Those that will spoil this world, that will destroy the world, are not the evil people. But those that are living it, keeping quiet, looking at the evil and keep quiet without doing nothing about it. This is what we are suffering today. Until we face reality and touch where it should be, that we start controlling this miracle. This miracle is killing us. Is killing us. We train our people, we tell our next generation that you must walk. Forget no miracle. There is no miracle. Churches will continue start preaching it. Nothing, no miracle. No. Just go and learn walk. Go boy. When you not go school, learn walk so that you start fending for yourself. There is no miracle. That is when you see things will start getting better, but in the future. Otherwise, we are lying to ourselves. There is no way you can talk about Biafra restoration without entering into religion. It is the source of our problem. Any person that wants to invite me I say invite me in any platform, I will come and defend it. Let people hear, let people listen. Because we debate to learn, not to do no. No point. We defend it. We debate it and let people listen. We bow to superior arguments and nothing more. What we are doing is not a joke. It's not a joke. People have died and continue dying in what we are doing. And we want to liberate ourselves. So, that's why I love Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. What he's doing, he is talking to his people, exposing the reality, exposing the problem and the reality facing them so that the people will hear, we know. This is the part taken by Sankara in 1983, between 1983, before they killed him in 1987. Without telling your people the truth, I'm telling you, you will continue lying and, suffering. You can't get nothing. That's it. So we continue. We either continue talking the truth or we close. That is it. So we must continue. Thank you for listening. Biafra remains who we are. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our ideology. We must continue upholding this restoration. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what as they are holding our leader, but we continue. As I said, Chinedu is heading somewhere, but another day we'll make that another analysis. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Chukwu okike bịa ma